so that I can do mic tests.
Cool. They add love sounds.
We'll do the normal where it's like a 10-second delay and you guys just awkwardly talk while I have my mic muted and my volume down. Yeah. I'm waiting for it to hit my Twitch that Jake is streaming. No, I know. I'm on your... Oh, it just now popped up.
It's live now.
It was just being slow. Okay, mic test.
Goodness, thank you so much. We should have like a prompt to read or something.
I don't hear
for the mic
Jake,
test.
but I heard Thomas go, thank you so much. And I hear me.
Apparently my volume is good, so Tumis and Rants.
Hello, I will read notes session 1. Most popular beer? Nobody Inside the Potted Pig. Balmain's daughter, Layla Stout, died yesterday.
Rants is good.
Husband found...
Wait, your notes from session 1?
Yeah.
I was like, I thought you were talking about Curse of Strahd. I was like, what the fuck is this?
I didn't catch the name of the beer the first time, so I just put most popular beer ?
I was there with you. I was like, shit, what did I miss? Did they play without me?
Kobe's good too. It's just Jake.
Hello, Twitch. Thank you for coming to our live stream of Dungeons and Dragons.
Jake's good now.
The Monster Mash. I know I'm good. I knew exactly what I needed to do.
You don't have to tell me. I know.
So,
I'm Jacob. I'm so cool.
That's me. So today we are going to be playing Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. This is going to be our 5th session. Our Dungeon Master, Mr. Thomas, in the left-hand corner. He can talk a little bit more about that in a second. But before we get to that, we'll do some introductions. So I'm talking, so I'll go first. I am Jacob, Hindro 13. I'm the guy, right? I'm who you're here to see. Maybe, probably not. The person to my right.
They're here to see me.
The person to my right, him. He's a loser who couldn't mate today. That's Jared. He'll be back.
Don't say that.
He can't defend himself because he's not here. He's got other stuff going on.
Okay. I'm here to defend him. He's a good boy.
He's a pretty okay boy.
He could have
he's
plans
super
for
sad.
last week when we didn't stream. Just saying.
That's true. He could have. But that's me. So we can move on to Mr. Kobe.
Oh, hi, I'm Kobe, Tumis, the other Thomas. You know, I'm the guy. And I play Dane, the Tiefling Warlock.
I'm the guy.
I'm
Oh.
the guy. I'm the guy. Don't listen to him. Now we'll go to Rants.
Hello, I am Rants. I play 6. I almost forgot his name. The Goblin Blood Hunter. And I live life on the edge. Edge being the thing I bleed on. Savannah, how are you?
Yeah. I'm Savannah. I play Arx, the Changeling Paladin. Sometimes you will see him disguised as Ermin. Either way, he's a friendly guy who's finally trusting all his traveling companions.
Cool. My name is Thomas. I'm the DM. If anyone's the guy, it's me. So we are playing a heavily homebrewed version of Curse of Strahd. This is kind of like a second part of like an overall campaign that we are referring to as the Monster Mash. Couple content warnings. It is a horror themed campaign, and I am not shying away from some of the darker themes. And so for anyone who is uncomfortable by some things, there may, over the course of the campaign, maybe not this session, maybe several themes of like death, possibly suicide or self-harm, trauma, drop my thing, abuse, neglect, various like dark psychological themes, as well as like gruesome body horror type things, because I do want to lean into the horror thing.
Why are you talking about my childhood so much right now?
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty rough.
D&D is therapy, and I'm here to help you work through who you are as people through fantasy characters. Normally this is the part where
people?
You? No, I was talking about everyone but you.
Oh, okay. Thanks for clearing up the confusion.
You're a porcelain doll.
God.
You're a life-size porcelain doll from the movie Life Sized, the hit Disney
Normally, I would
movie.
be doing a session recap and kind of going over what we did last session. In lieu of that, Jake has something prepared separately as a sort of recap from the point of view of his character, Cinna. So I'm going to hand it off to Jake to do the recap before we start this session. Also, real quick, before we do that, actually, Jared is missing. Jared plays the half-elf bard, Catharini. He is not able to make it this session. I'll go into a little bit more detail after the show about what we did to prepare for this, because I don't like the idea of playing someone's character for them. So very briefly beforehand, me and Jared met on voice chat for a little over an hour a couple nights ago, and sort of had a pretty long interaction about this session. So there are going to be times where Catharini comes in and out, unless I specifically otherwise state. What you hear and see of Catharini was decided by Jared. So unless I say otherwise, this is Jared actually playing his character just from a couple days ago, not here right now. But I'll go into a little more detail after we get through the end of this session and get into the after show. To kick off our session, though, we'll have Jake do that POV recap.
So, I am Cinna. I'm a 25-year-old alchemist. Years ago, Sylvina saved my life, and for that, I need to return the favor. 2 years ago, she went missing. The circumstances of her disappearance were a bit peculiar. Plainly, werewolves and a dense fog. She and her party explored the forests around the city of Dewhurst, trying to put a stop to the werewolves. Then, one day the attacks stopped. But neither she nor her companions were ever seen again. Now it's 2 years later, and both the werewolves and the fog have returned to Dewhurst. Myself, along with a group of circus misfits, journeyed into the woods in an attempt to find evidence of Sylvina's whereabouts. After a brief fight, we encountered the fog, and with it, disorienting visions. We each saw what we feared most. During my own vision, I suddenly heard a woman's voice coming from a colorful wagon calling out to me. And in an attempt to get away from my own fears, I followed her voice and entered the wagon. From what I can surmise, that seemed to have broken me out of some sort of spell, almost a sort of mental prison of dread. We all awoke in a different place, not the forests around Dewhurst where we had just been, but in an unfamiliar wood. Fast forwarding a little bit past the first part of our harrowing journey, to the first friendly face we met, Ismark. Ismark is the burgomaster of a small town, and his hospitality had no limits. He lent his home to us and explained things to us. We were in a country called Barovia, a place unfamiliar to us. He told us that the people in this country are oppressed by an evil vampire lord known as Strahd, and that there's a constant sense of dreariness and danger here, with all manner of creatures roaming the countryside. We've learned that there are quite a few missing people as well, primarily children, and we've promised one villager we would try to find and save her daughter Gertruda while we travel. Ismark told us that he had met with Sylvina 2 months ago, that she was badly injured at the time. This confirmed it. Sylvina is here in Barovia. Koyan, Ismark's father, had accompanied her to Velaki, the next town over, where she could receive better medical attention. And in doing so, Koyan had lost his life. Ismark had found his father returned to him in a casket at his door, with no information about what happened to Sylvina. We spent some time and helped Ismark put his father to rest. Then, the next day, we made plans to travel to Velaki to find Sylvina. Ismark told us that we should be wary of the night and to only travel during the day. He did some other stuff. Oh, he also mentioned our first destination should be the Serpool, a body of water where a group of people called the Vistani have made their home. We could find shelter for the night there. We said our goodbyes and ventured out into Barovia proper along the Schwalich road. We've been traveling along for the better part of the day when we came to a stone bridge crossing over the Ivlis River. We took a small break at the crossing, and our warlock Dane absent-mindedly started eating another slice of that dream pie that we were given. Out of fear of some sort of possible addiction, we threw the rest of the pie into the river and continued our travels. The last hour of traveling have been through a wooded section at a slight incline. Following the road, we're now deep within a gnarled forest, and we've just come to a fork. The left fork is where the main road continues uphill on towards Castle Ravenloft and Velaki. The right fork cuts downhill, back towards the river, in the direction of the Serpool. This fork in the road is also accompanied by a morbid sight. Hanging wooden gallows to our left, and a small decrepit graveyard to our right. Before we could continue any further, however, our paladin Ermin, or Arcs, or whatever their name is right now, is currently freaking out about a tombstone, saying their name is on it, and saying that the body hanging on the gallows looks like him. I decided
Does look like me.
I decided to cast Detect Magic, to try and understand why they might be seeing things, and we've managed to calm them down, explaining that they were under some sort of spell. And that's when we heard the howls in the distance. Beasts are drawing near. I can't talk anymore. It's time to ready our weapons.
Okay. So this is more of a top-down view of where you guys are. The gallows are over here. The graveyard is over here. At the time that you guys would have heard the howls would have been sort of like on the tail end of like Cinna inspecting the hanging corpse, as well as Ermin kind of like running between the stones and the gallows. At this time, with no other sort of like exterior information, I want you guys to place where you would be where your character would be on the road.
I just keep moving back and forth.
So, Arcs was over here at the graves, right?
Yeah. I was like,
in a place where they would have been able to see, because they could see the gallows from across the graves if they would have just like stood up and turned around.
Because I know Noom went over there with Arcs, trying to
work
out where I would work where I'm trying to work out where I would be in all of this. I feel like I don't know. I'd probably be like right here, keeping an eye on both.
Okay.
Listening to Senna, she does her thing with the body, and then listening to them. Yeah. That works out in my mind.
Okay, great. So as you guys are trying to figure this out, you do start to hear the sound of howls. And let me just sort of like go into a little bit more explanation about the topography, since the sort of scenic imagery that we used is a little bit different than what this battle map is using, and I'm using more of the battle map in regards to the topography. So it was mostly flat, but going like uphill at an incline. At the head of the crossroads here, there's a bit of like a slope. It's kind of like a not necessarily like steep, but like gradual, like sudden uphill sort of a hill. This will be like about 10 feet higher up in elevation than the areas down here. Same can be said about this sort of like hill down here. It's a little bit steeper down on this side, but again, 10 to 15 feet lower. road in this direction heads uphill to sort of like meet up with this higher elevation, whereas the road down here continues on downhill, sort of increasing this sort of like height of the elevation, just to give you guys a little bit of awareness and sort of like situational presence. But as you guys are sort of like trying to figure out what's going on, you do start to hear the sound of howling wolves coming closer and closer, and then you turn to see a couple of shapes appear up on the hill to the left there. So you see three wolves kind of approach the edge of the hill there, look down at you, and then the lean one raises its head, howls a long note, and you hear more sounds coming from both directions on the road. Down to the right, you see a group of 4 wolves show up, and then again on the left, another group of 4 wolves appears down the road. So they run up and they start growling and snarling and kind of like wolf barking, as opposed to dog barking at you guys.
Barking.
Is that
And
wolf
look to
instead of
be,
wolf?
yeah, and look to be ready to charge into battle. So I'm going to have everyone roll for initiative.
Whoa,
I'm
what
not
the
gonna use-
fuck?
No, sorry, I that was a practice roll.
God damn! I was about to say, like, they already got 21.
Yeah,
Son of
sorry,
a
that was
bitch.
a practice roll.
Noom,
So
what have you
let me
done?
fix
Oh no,
our-
I'm gonna keep that 4 though.
Oh,
Yeah. Come on, hi.
I remembered
on,
to push
hi.
my token this time.
Oh, what's up now? Fucking Dane.
Look, I'm the glass cannon. It's good that I'm last.
Roll 6 again so that I could just go ahead and edit it.
Oh, you know what? That's not.
Oh.
No, I can't. It says initiative right at the bottom.
Yeah, Rance, you gotta click your token before
Hold
you
on, I
roll.
heard your
I
second
did.
one
You
is
just
slower.
deleted it.
I accidentally deleted it. Oh
I'll
wow,
take that
one.
that's a shame.
I was
Um,
like, because Rance used to yell at me for not doing that, so
okay, so
Fucking good.
let me roll initiative for. I'm gonna roll 3 different initiatives. So the red group, the blue group, and the green group, just to sort of like split things up.
right, and then I'm gonna kill them. Got it.
17.
You'll get a wolf on your shield.
Sure. I don't think it counts for werewolves though.
First wolf, and then the others can't hurt me as easily.
Kill the alpha,
Which one's the
kill-
alpha?
Kill the alpha, the leader of the pack.
the leader of the pack.
Which one's the lead? I guess it's probably this
The
top
one
I mean,
blue one.
summoned
It's
them,
probably
I
this
don't know.
one, this one, this one. You know what though? I bet like these 3 up here at the top. It's probably like Alpha, the Omega, and then
You mean God?
maybe.
There we go.
God is those 2 wolves. Okay. Senna, you are up first in initiative. You see the wolves and you're able to react the quickest. I think you were already on attention because you were like studying. You were studying the gallows and everything. You knew that some shit was going on. You hear the wolves. You're ready for battle. What do you do?
All right, I pull out my rod, my trusty divinity Mark IV.
Let's put that
That's the
away.
name of my... Oh
You pull
no,
out
not
your rod,
that's Divinity Mark III. I turn towards kind of this little group down here, and I cast Flaming Sphere, so a circle about 20 feet in diameter erupts under their feet. Boop. There's the blip of it, so you can read that. It's doing 6 fire damage this turn. So with this spell,
Nice.
if they start their turn on the sphere, they take 6 fire damage. And then I also I turn around and flee. So I'll move back
Okay.
about
So they don't take any
20.
damage until they start their turn there, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so you turn around, shoot off this ball of fire, and I will. I'll add
Let
a little
me-
bit of
let
fire
me-
there if I can find it.
Let me ping the information about it too. So oh no, that's not the right button.
It's a 5-foot diameter sphere.
Oh, 5 foot. Sorry, not 20. Yeah, 20 would seem kind of high.
That's funny.
Listen, if you say things
okay, so
confidently enough,
which-
they just happen.
We'll
No,
go with
I'm
it, don't
sorry.
worry. I'm with you there. Don't worry.
All right,
Not
5
how
foot,
that works.
5 foot sphere. Got it. So I
I
put
think I
it
got a
right
job at the
in-
city. I didn't
I
even.
put it right in
apply.
the center, so it hit all 4.
Okay, sure.
I didn't even
We'll
apply
use
for my
that.
last job. I
Very
just showed
nice.
up, and they were like, "Oh, it's the new guy."
Okay, terrific. Let's see. That was your turn.
Okay, just
What
to
is
update,
this?
it's any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the sphere must make a dexterity saving throw. So I'll probably
Okay.
have to move it next turn.
Maybe
Yeah.
But
you got it. You got it out.
yeah.
Okay. So it is the Red Wolves' turns. So these guys are going to.
Are we?
That one
Oh,
runs
fuck
down
yeah.
there.
Get 2 Eldritch Blasts.
This one runs here. This one runs up against arcs, and another one in the diagonal space from 6. So this one is going to go ahead and do a. Oh shit! Why did that happen? Okay. My character sheet just like poo-pooed on me.
Gross.
Yeah, I know. It really is.
Unless you're into it.
Okay, so the one is going to try and lunge up and bite on arcs, and they will roll with advantage with pack tactics. So they're all kind of like moving in a pack together.
Yeah.
It looks like only one goes after arcs, and then the other 3 are going to go after 6.
Oh no, 6.
18 to
good.
hit.
Yeah, no, does not hit.
Okay, and then we have 3 advantage bite attacks against 6.
He's the smallest.
Oh shit!
Oh no.
One is going to crit.
Why couldn't that have been me?
It is. I know. Why couldn't I have hit you? How sad. It is an unnamed character, so we're not going to do critical success special stuff on that. It's simply going to be 14 piercing damage,
Oh, God.
and make a
Okay.
DC 11 strength saving throw.
Oh Jesus! Yeah.
Okay, that one. So
I'm not strong at all.
so a bunch of wolves swarm around you. There's 3 of them, kind of like moving back and forth in tandem, and they all start to lunge, and they and it just catches you off guard. It hits you and knocks you down. It's a normal sized wolf, but you're a small goblin. It is bigger than you, and it knocks you right down. And so the other ones are going to attack as well. They already had advantage, but this is just sort of like, this is terrifying for you now.
Yeah.
You're lying on the ground, and they are biting into you. 19 to
19.
hit. 7 piercing.
6.
Alright.
No.
Welcome
okay,
to
we're-
our
we're
Dungeons
good.
and Dragons.
We're good.
stream,
13.
Where
But-
our,
Nope.
where
13
our
doesn't
DM
hit?
is about to kill
Nope.
all of us.
Okay.
That'll be fine. Everybody else might die.
7. Okay. All right. Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Yeah, so you take that much damage. They're kind of like all focused on you there. And you're being swarmed all over. You take definitely a couple really bad bites. But you're doing the best you can. Arcs, it's your turn.
Yes, I am checking the wording on something real quick. Okay, it is creature of my choice. Sorry. Needed to check the exact wording on a spell. So, Arx in his normal Arx faction is, of course, going to attack this wolf right next to him using his lovely Silver Morning Star that Cena gave him. And, fuck.
That will miss. The wolf definitely dodges out of the way. We'll say it dodges like right next to one of the stone walls, and you just smash into the stone wall there.
Right.
Hey, have you ever used
Well, that
that
works
before?
out well because I forgot to say something that I wanted to do anyway, but it wouldn't have mattered. And then using Green Flame Blade, I try and hit him again, still with the same Morning Star.
22 will hit.
Cool. So it does damage to him of 11.
Okay.
I don't remember having a plus to anything, and I haven't killed a wolf yet. And then since I used Green Flame Blade, and we are now 5th level, right?
Yes, you're level 5.
I should hop to.
Okay, yeah.
D6 fire.
D8 because it's level 5.
Oh yeah.
That's what I needed to check. Yeah.
Shit, dude.
Green
Senna, what the
fire
hell? You
to
left
the
me.
one next to it, which I'm just picking as the one back here behind
Immediately
it.
behind it. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
Didn't even realize.
1d8. 5.
Okay, so as
the
you
one behind
crash
it.
your Morning Star down, so you miss on your first strike, but then it's kind of like pushed up against the wall. You smash down on it, and you just completely crush its head in. So you kill that first wolf.
Yes! Sorry,
and
wolf is on my shield. Thank
wolf
you.
is on your shield. Yes, as
I
you
appreciate
as
you.
you do so, you take 1 second, glance at your shield, and a little like etching of a wolf appears on the shield there. And as you look back, the sort of like with your Morning Star sort of like buried into the head of this wolf, out from it erupts a little like arc of green fire, and shoots back onto the wolf behind it, which is going to do 5 damage.
Yes.
And that one looks like it's first singed and it looks damaged, but it is still on its feet. Anything else you can do for your turn?
I am checking right now. I don't think I
Yeah, you
have
used.
any bonus actions that could really. Oh, wait. Okay. Yeah. You bonus action using Shield of Faith to give 6 a +2 to his AC.
Sounds good.
Yep, that'll work for you. Yeah. So 6, you have +2 to your AC now.
Alright.
Let's see where I want to take these.
I knew I had something that was a bonus action. I just couldn't remember it off the top of my head.
Okay. Now it is the green wolves' turn. They see the fire form around them, and they're gonna try and run out of the way of it. I didn't catch that. I'm gonna move this real quick just so it's because it has like a big like sort of the drag space.
Oh yeah. No, you're good.
Oh, I can move it to back. That's what I can do.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. So this wolf is going to run up to Dane, and another wolf behind it is also going to flank Dane right there. These 2 wolves are going to use their dash action to run around that area.
Oh, nice.
And
Thank you.
and try and corner behind Cinna. They've used their dash action though, so they can't attack there, but they spent a lot of their energy just charging down Cinna and now have her surrounded and are sort of like snarling and looking threatening at Cinna. But these 2 right here are going to attack Dane. Let's see. First one, 20 to hit.
Fuck. You know what? I'm gonna use my reaction to cast shield on myself.
Okay. What's your current AC?
13.
Okay, that brings your
15.
AC to 15, I believe.
Yeah.
Maybe I should have.
It's plus
No.
5.
It's plus
Six
5
plus
for
six.
shield.
So,
It's okay.
so
You're
13
right.
to 18.
18.
Yeah.
So it's
18.
a hit.
Yeah,
that's
sorry.
the hit.
So
Yeah.
so that is still going to hit. Are
It's all
you
good.
are you still going to use the reaction?
You know what? I already hit it. Hands
Oh.
off the chest piece.
Okay, yeah, sure. That's true. Yeah, you try. So this one charges it. You kind of like
I'm thinking I
panic
can
button
get-
trigger, bring up
Yeah.
your shield. The wolf still crashes through your magic shield and bites into you for 5 piercing damage. It kind of like grabs
That's
at your
bad.
leg. Give me a strength saving throw.
5.
Okay, so it breaks through your shield, it grabs at your leg, bites into you, and you just like were not prepared for this, and you also go down and you are knocked prone.
So it's cool.
And then the second wolf is also going to bite 21 to hit.
Fuck yeah, dude.
That one's gonna be 8 piercing damage.
Sounds cool.
So you took 13 total.
How you looking?
Okay,
Oh, I'm
6 it
still
is.
looking. Oh fuck!
Oh,
I
yeah.
lost count of where I hang on. I'm looking good.
Okay.
All
Not too
right.
bad.
That doesn't sound confident.
You know,
6 it is your turn.
I'm looking at 2 dozen.
So it's a good thing I can heal. Got it.
Need your healing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I feel like this is a weird moment. So he was staring when he was staring at the crow. Was it a crow or a raven?
The raven,
bird.
yeah.
The raven on top of the gallows. Then he pans with the camera over to the wolves, and then the one howls, sees the green ones, and then pans back over to the red ones, and they just immediately attack.
They're already on you. Yeah.
Yeah.
By the time you see them.
And it gets knocked down, but you know what? I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. 15 feet to get up, and then gets his bearings, and 6 will bonus action activate Rite of the Storm this time. There's a little nail or a little thumbtack that he put in the blood that he just presses his thumb up against, and presses it. Takes afraid he's gonna be all right. 3 ouchie damage, and just electricity just whoosh, ripples up his arm and then goes up the bladed staff. And that was bonus. And then for the action, I'm gonna hit this bottom one right here.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna hit the weaker one up top.
The one that has
because
its fur singed. Yeah, you would have seen the green
Yeah.
flame arc over it and start burning it.
Yeah, and I'm gonna get the slashing at the bladed end of the staff. Go over there. 12 hit.
12 does not hit. It jumps out of the way. Just takes a
Alright.
step back.
And then I'm gonna carry it over to the one next to it, to below it.
Okay.
You know what?
15 is gonna hit.
All right. So gonna do that and then that.
Okay. So is the bludgeoning the staff end or
Oh yeah, that's I meant to do slashing.
okay.
But yeah, carry over to that.
Yeah, so as you swipe down, miss the one, and you swing over to carry to the one next to it, sort of like a trail of electricity like following the blade. It cuts in, and sort of like the electricity like ripples out and like sort of like shocks it for a second, and the blade just like cleanly slices through it, and you're able to knock down this wolf that's right in front of you there.
All right.
So now 2 are down. Anything else you could do on your turn?
That's it.
Okay. In that case, it is the blue wolves' turns, and they that is 45. That's 26. Okay, they are going to need to use their dash actions. So,
Oh
yeah, that's
man.
so that one's going to run up that way. This one is going to close in to the left here. And this one is going to stay just a little bit back.
Oh, you bitch!
They've used their dash actions, so they can't attack on this turn. Dane, you are completely surrounded, and you got knocked on your ass by legs. I don't know if you can even count from your angle how many wolves are around you, but you are completely surrounded by wolves. What's your move?
Dude. Dane's gonna stand up, and then he's gonna concentrate real hard, cast Fey Presence, and we're gonna go with the Fear one, and it's gonna be like just a whole fuck ton of bears that they see.
Okay. So they need to make a Wisdom saving throw, and it's a 10-foot cube originating from you.
Yeah. So she get
6. Damn.
6 for the bear. No, don't worry.
1,
You're
2,
just
3,
you're just
4,
out of it.
5. Yeah, six is 15 feet away.
Yeah, you're just out of it.
I see
bro.
that you're about to do it. I'm just like, oh fuck.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
so the 5 wolves that are around you is my count.
Yeah.
So that is 5 Wisdom saving throws, and I'm gonna go from top down. So like
Right.
this.
Yeah, red,
this
blue,
is the-
blue, green, green.
Yes, exactly.
Got you. They need to be a 15.
They need to be a 15. Okay.
Yeah.
First one, second one, third, fourth, and
They all
fifth.
fell. They all
Well,
fell.
Okay.
All these rolls
Damn.
you just did, Thomas. They are beautiful.
you know, the dice tell their own story.
They do.
Okay, so erupting from you is this sort of like spectral, like demonish kind of, or like fey like bear. This like power of nature like comes out of you. And it sort of like house these wolves. They all start sort of like backing up a little bit, like whimpering. Their ears go back, you know. They are frightened by you. Okay, so they cannot go anywhere near you, and they have disadvantage on their attacks, if I understand fear correctly.
I believe so. On me, at least, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I have any bonus actions? Oh, fuck, no, that was an action. Oh, fuck, I didn't mean to click that. Yep, that's all I can do.
Okay.
I do have blink, though, as you can see.
Yes, I see that you have it. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
And I you took the prone tag off. I'm assuming you stood up.
Yeah, I thought I said that beforehand.
Okay,
It might not have picked up, but yeah, I stood up.
You might have.
You're all good.
Okay, great. Cinna, it is your turn.
Okay. With my bonus action, I'm going to pull my flaming ball towards me, just over by right here, kind of in this general area. Hoping to hit as many of them as I can.
So right here.
What's it? It's within 5 feet, right?
Yeah. So
I'm not going to get any of this fire, am I?
5 feet. No, you won't.
It's technically within 5. I'll say that it's like the 5 feet that border a specific space.
Yeah. So close
so
enough
if it's on
to not
on
hurt.
this space right there.
Anything within like the 4, the whatever, how many boxes around it? I got you.
And I wanna ram it into this wolf, so they'll need to make a dexterity saving throw against the damage that it does.
Okay.
Dane's like Frankenstein. He's afraid of fire.
That's fair. So it did 6
18.
damage. Okay, yeah, so you're fine.
So,
Okay, and then with my action,
It takes half damage though.
Yeah, so 3.
So 3 damage. So it catches a little bit like on its little wolf tootsies, but
Oh fuck! You know what I could have done as a bonus action? Damn. I'm retarded.
it's too late.
I know.
So with my action,
That sucks.
I'll say, what should you have done as a bonus action? No.
Would have drunk a healing potion.
I'll pull out my dagger and just try and fight off one of the wolves next to me. So I'll aim for this one. Actually, I'll aim for the one to the right of me.
To the right of you. Okay.
13.
Look at you bringing a knife to a wolf fight. Yeah, that's gonna hit actually.
Dope. All right. Doing 7 piercing.
Knife to a wolf fight.
Okay. So wow, that's actually quite a bit.
It's max
Yeah,
damage.
you rolled max damage on that.
Really get in there
so
with
yeah,
your dagger.
Cinna, fucking Cinna like pulls the flame towards her, pulls out a dagger. Like I've never seen Cinna like this. Just like stares it down, and like fucking like goes in and stabs it, and like you get your dagger in there. You do max damage. This wolf is looking bloodied. It is not. It's hurt.
She
It's a
stares
hurt
daggers
wolf.
into it.
You can leave.
I'll take my leave now. Actually, yeah,
You peeked.
yeah. That's all I need.
Okay. So in that case, it is going to be the Red Wolf's turns.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have one of these move down, skirting like in front, like kind of like passing in front of 6 to get next to his companion. So they're still like attacking in tandem. This one is frightened of Dane. However, when he's facing away from Dane, he's not in line of sight of the Fey Bear. So he doesn't get disadvantage on his attacks. They are still going to get advantage on attacks against 6 with their pack tactics.
Sorry about
So
that.
it's going to be two advantage bite attacks against 6.
That's okay. I raised his
15.
Is the bear
15
something
misses?
that...
Yeah.
Is the Fey Bear, is that something that persists? Or was it just the one round only?
So the way it's worded, so they'll be frightened or charmed of me until the end of my next turn. So I'm pretty sure I'm reading it as like the Fey Bear is going to be there until the end of my next turn.
Okay, cool. Good to
Yeah,
know
so
for-
that's how I'm seeing it. Is that
Yeah.
Essen-
And then,
essentially
like,
yeah.
If I would have charmed them, I probably would have had like slabs of meat stacked up around me. You know. and like that would have been there until like the next round as well.
Are you telling me we could have gotten pets?
Only till until like this round.
Only
meat
for
comes
6
up.
seconds.
Thomas,
yeah.
there better
Okay,
be
then-
there better be cute wolf pups somewhere
Fucking
in the
shit.
forest. that
Oh
we
my
can make
god.
food. Oh,
I don't know.
Fortune.
So the other one, the other one that moves down, it's very crafty with its attacks,
I'm not.
and it is.
not looking good, Ermin.
Yeah.
I'm in
Yeah.
single digits.
Oh shit.
Roll a strength saving throw from me.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
oh, by the way, you get knocked over.
No, I
No,
don't.
you
I
stand
my
up.
ground.
I'm re-looking at my healing. Just a second.
Yeah, we'll say that Arx is right behind you, and it gets like a really bad bite on you, and you go to stumble down, but you bump into Arx, and they just push you back, and you stand up and you don't go back down.
And then we hear this. Oh wait, we can't sing. We're live. But you know the song.
Like-
So I can stand my. That one? No.
So
I'm gonna sing too much of it.
the question is 6 close enough to pseudo dying, at least getting to death rolls
I
that I don't
just many hit
attack and I
points left.
heal?
On a scale of 1 to 40, I'm about 5.
Oh shit! God damn it! All my healing is actions.
Okay, if you want my opinion, I say don't heal people in combat unless they are at 0 HP, because you should be more focused, especially as the paladin who deals the
Man, I'm gonna
damage.
remember that.
It
That's
is
kind of
helpful.
what I was thinking, but he's at 5.
It is helpful to
if
heal
you
people,
don't,
but also, like, they're already gonna die.
Killing
so-
the 3 guys around him would be probably more helpful because then I could go back and heal.
yeah,
That
Um,
answers.
yeah,
Probably my
you
question.
go to you probably go put your hand on 6 to heal, and he stops you to do it, and goes potion. I have potion. Go.
That sounds exactly like what would probably happen. So, yeah. So Arx is gonna move down.
Did she cut out?
Yeah, she did. You're
Savannah, we can't hear you. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
audio cut for a second.
Yeah, I know.
Nope. Came in for like half.
Hi.
Oh, there it is.
You're
Can
back.
you hear me? See,
Yes.
all I did was change the input on Zoom. It's like a Zoom specific. I don't know what the issue is. I also
Okay.
think the USB port's dying. Anyway, so Arx is gonna attack this guy right here that
Okay.
is afraid of Dane, mainly because he's right there and he's getting pack tactics currently. So he is going to go ahead and do Green Flame Blade again. I was looking at the wrong one. And attack him still with the Morning Star because it does the most damage. And Arx doesn't really learn his lesson ever. So he's going to do it again.
That will hit.
Cool. So he does 7 damage to this one. And I'm going to go ahead and have the Green Flame go to the blue one right here next to Dane. And that will be an amount
And it's still Savannah's turn.
of 8.
Damn.
And you also get that wolf that you hit.
No,
Oh.
I just get 1
Yeah,
plus
you
1
do
AC.
one. You do 1d8 extra fire damage
Oh.
on a hit.
Oh, you're right. I-
To the main one as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, it didn't come up last time just because
it
you
died
killed the wolf.
anyway.
It died
Yeah.
anyway. Yeah. Okay. So the one that you slam into, you slam your Morning Star into it. I'll say we'll kind of like scoop under it, and then the Green Flame Blade like bursts out of its back, like the mid stage of like the Alien or whatever. You know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
And that one dies, and the Green Flame Blade hits the blue one.
Heck yeah, I like the sound of that.
That's just
Murder
below it
City.
for 8 damage. And that one gets really badly singed. It is definitely in pretty rough shape. It looks like some of its flesh is starting to like char off of it. So that one's looking really hurt as well. That one is bloodied. So 3 out of the 4 red ones are down. This one is not bloodied yet, but it has been damaged. This one is also bloodied. A couple others have been injured or bloodied or whatever, but there's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more wolves.
Yeah. These are in adjacent squares. We established they are within 5 feet of each other. Yes.
Yes.
Cool. I'm going to do a very dominating thing, and I'm going to then stand on top of this wolf's dead body.
Hell yeah.
Because I feel like that's fun. I am then going to attack this red wolf. You know, that hurt my friend 6. Doing the same thing I just did. So Green Flame Blade, Morning Star. Fuck.
And you.
Well,
you lost your footing on the wall.
Well, Savannah, I'm gonna help you out. The cantrip, Green Flame Blade, is the action. You can't take another melee attack.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, so it's fine. Okay.
It was
I
still
still want to
funny.
stand on the wolf.
Okay,
That does not change.
so they couldn't actually take that roll.
Right.
Okay.
You're right.
It negates extra attack.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
I forgot that because it's like take your
Because-
attack, and I'm like, right,
Yeah.
I get
The
2
attack
attacks.
is the spell.
Right.
The game knows. You start boasting, and the game's like, nah, fuck you.
Okay. So
I forget that every time just because it's like, oh, you're
Yeah.
attacking. I'm like, yes, I get 2 attacks, and yeah.
it's exciting. So you
really
just like
excited.
walk over the corpse, wolf blood pooling below you,
Eh.
like ready to fuck him up because
Yeah.
they're doing a number on your buddy 6 there, and Dane's not looking too great
Maybe
either.
they'll attack me instead now.
Maybe. So it's the Green Wolves' turns. The 2 that are down by Dane are going to keep attacking him. However, because they're afraid, they have disadvantage. But with Pact Attackers, they have advantage, so that cancels out. They're just going to have 2 normal bite attacks. So there's the first one and the second one. So the 18. How long does shield stay up?
It's a reaction, so it should
It's
just
one round.
it's one round thing. Yeah.
It's just 1 round. So
Yeah.
it has. When did Dane go? So it's still up until Dane's next turn.
No,
Yes.
Dane went last.
No, yeah, it was my first thing I did, and it's been 2 rounds.
It's been
since
2
then.
rounds, so the shield is
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So
It would have still hit because that equals that would have equaled the armor class.
You're right. Thank you. That is going to hit for 10 piercing,
Fuck, dude, that one's
which
that,
is
that one
which is
hurts.
max damage.
Oof.
That one's hurt. That one hurts. I feel that one.
I
I feel like he scraped my nipple.
Okay.
Yeah, you scraped your nipple on that one. Make a strength saving throw for me.
It's cold night, so they're kind of erect. Fuck, dude.
You got back up, but like this one
pulled you down
is
by the
keeping
nipple.
at you. It pulled you down by the nipple. Yeah,
Yeah, well, I actually got me by the nipple ring. You know, the
it
little,
got you
like-
by Dane's nipple ring. Yeah.
They're like the you know, like, they look like kind of like door knocker things, the circular ones, and it like
Yeah.
pulls them down.
Okay. Yeah, well, he got you. You're down on your knees. The
We're
other 2
Building up
wolves,
Dane's character right now. He's got nipple rings now.
I love it. Good improv. The other 2 green wolves are going to attack Cinna. They both have advantage on their attacks. So first attack is a 7.
Thank you. Hey, sir, before you do the next one, can you do the damage for the green boys who ended their turn next to the sphere?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I didn't want- I
So
didn't
you're
want
right.
to
Thank
get
you.
too far. It would have been 6 fire.
I
damage.
appreciate. Okay, yeah. So 6 fire damage. So that one didn't move. So it got hit by the flaming sphere. It doesn't really have a whole lot else to go because either he gets the opportunity attack from Dane, or he gets the flaming spear.
Yep.
So
That's what happens.
it takes the damage, and that burns him pretty bad.
Okay. And
Yeah,
and now
Dane,
that
you're kind of like on your knees right now.
Yeah.
and now
in
that I'm
pain.
being attacked, if you hit me, I'll roll concentration.
Okay. Second one is a 9.
No siree. That was for sure lucky.
What's it like not having a crit against you every
You mean
turn?
being a god?
Yeah.
It's not bad.
I don't think that's it.
Oh well, yeah. I probably shouldn't load. It's gonna.
You probably should get cocky. Remember what happened to Savannah?
Oh yeah.
That's their turn.
Uh,
6, it's your turn.
All right. 6 is gonna immediately down a potion, so 2d4 plus 2. All right, 6. Hey.
Hey, that's you.
Nice.
Roll this 6 rolled 6.
Okay, ooh, I'm up to 11. All right.
Careful.
Gonna look at this wolf just adjacent to me.
Mm-hmm.
Take the slashing end of the, or take the bludgeoning end, and then just fucking whack that bitch.
Okay. 22 will hit.
All right. Bam and bam.
Okay, great. Yeah, so you smack that butt end into it, and it just like cracks its skull, and it goes down also dead.
I almost did something really dumb.
I'm gonna. Oh, I can't run past him.
You
So
now
I'm
have nothing
gonna-
adjacent to you, so you don't
Yeah.
provoke any opportunity attacks.
Yeah, I was gonna run down this way, but then I'd provoke from him if I went
Okay.
down here.
Yeah.
So I'm getting right there.
If you went right here, you'd still be within 5 feet of it, so you could attack like both of them. You know.
Oh yeah, that's true. Well, then he could attack me, and I'm pretty low on health, so I'm gonna.
That's true. Stick with the one.
Yeah,
I got you.
and then take the bladed end and just jab it into that wolf.
You raise me up.
16 will hit.
All right.
Damn. Okay.
All right, so yeah, you crack that one. You run around the other side of Arcs. I imagine you kind of using Arcs as like a bit of like a rock to move around or whatever, like a
Yeah.
for a bit of cover.
Grab onto
you
a piece
whap
of
one,
armor and just like
run around
swing.
the other one, stab into that one, and you're starting to get the upper hand on these wolves. You're starting to fell them left and right. So their numbers are starting to dwindle. All the reds are gone. You're starting to dip into the blues now. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
That's it.
Okay. Now it is the blues turns.
Oh, I can move down a little bit more. That was only 15, so I'm gonna go down to right here.
I thought we said you didn't want to do that. Oh, that one's dead now.
Yeah, right there.
You're right. You're right. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I zoned out.
Okay.
You're dealing with your new pierced nipple.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one in front of Dane is going to attack. It's until your next turn, the turn that's coming up for you, that they're still frightened, correct?
Yeah, until the end of that turn, yeah.
Okay, so the one in front of you is going to attack. It'll be a flat attack because of its pack tactics and the disadvantage.
Good.
13 to hit.
Fuck! Yeah, that hits.
Okay. Actually, no, it doesn't have. You don't get a double advantage. It's fine. 7.
Dude.
So that one has you're down there. You're prone, and it's
now.
like it gets down into your legs, and the wolves are starting to like latch onto you left and right. You have like wolves hanging off of you right now.
It's all good. It's all good. Don't worry. I just gotta unhook this one from the nipple ring and then get up. We're good.
And that one is gonna take the. That one has to make a dexterity saving throw or take the 6 damage. The other one needed a dexterity saving throw as well, but 15.
So.
What?
What's Cinna's spell save DC?
15.
Okay, so dexterity saving throw succeeds. It only takes 3 damage.
Hey,
but it is
3 is
bloodied at
3.
this point. 3 is 3.
Sorry, go ahead.
The one that's been kind of like hanging back is now going to run over and charge at Arcs there. And is going to try and take on Arcs mano y mano. Doesn't have advantage or anything. This is a ballsy ass wolf.
You know, most wolves are actually very timid.
Is this gonna work for him?
15
The
to
answer's
hit.
no.
You know, I googled what wolves were afraid of, and I
Is it
said bears.
bears?
No, it's actually humans.
Well, that too, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I figured that wouldn't really work with these because I mean, they outright started attacking us.
Bears, beets.
Yeah.
So I was like, I guess
Battlestar
bears like the next
Galactica.
thing, you know?
Okay, so you're standing strong with your shield. This wolf can't get past you. Yeah, you're holding strong. Dane, it's your turn.
Dane will grab the spear off his back, not his normal spear, and he's gonna stab at the one in front of him.
Okay.
Dude.
The blue one?
Yeah. Miss.
That is gonna miss.
Should have gone with the Eldritch Blast like I was wishing I did. And as a bonus action, I'm gonna chug a health potion.
Cool.
2d4, right? Plus
And I'm
2.
assuming you stood up?
Yeah, I stood up. Fuck me, man. Just all my rolls are low today.
Okay. God.
Man, I think
You do your best.
I'll see y'all next week. Actually, it just isn't my day.
Senna, it is your turn.
Yeah. Oh boy. Well, I'm gonna ram my sphere into the same wolf again, so they'll make a death save against
Okay.
my 15.
Which is a Raspberry Pi.
18.
Fucking same
So just
one.
3.
Oh, yeah, so he'll take 3 fire.
This is a quick one. It was one of the blues. You know, the blues were hanging out with the seeming leader. So
And then I'll pull my dagger out of the dog I just stabbed. Wolf I just stabbed. Gotta be correct here. And just try it again. It worked so well last time. So there it goes.
that's gonna hit.
Damn. All right. Good. And doing 6 piercing. So 1 off match.
Terrific. So yeah, you pull the sphere forward again. You look at the wolf that's in front of you, reach forward, take out the knife, and then stab it again, and just like take it right the fuck down.
And then I say, I'll be with you.
You still
in
have
a
the one
second.
wolf that's next
Yeah.
to you, but God. Anything else in your turn?
No, that'll be my bonus. I think I'll.
Oh, what the fuck? Why is this thing $18?
What?
Are you shopping during D&D?
Sir.
Yeah, it's not my turn.
Well,
I think
That's not how it
I think I'll
works, but
stay.
okay.
I was debating moving, but he doesn't have pat tats anymore, so I think I'll be all right.
No.
Okay. The reds are dead. Arx, it's your turn.
Yes. My turn. Sorry, I accidentally pushed the button. Thanks,
I'll
Kevin.
tell y'all.
Yelling
I'll
at
tell
me.
y'all what this is in a minute.
There's a blue guy here. I'm attacking the blue guy.
Okay. Yeah, it's you versus this wolf. It's just like slightly bigger than the other ones. That's gonna miss. It dodges out of the way.
I attack him again.
Okay.
Nice.
That one will hit.
He takes 5 damage.
Okay.
Are you kidding? I rolled a 1.
I'm okay with that. Yeah, this one's just a little bit bigger than the other ones. It's a little bit faster. You're able to land a hit on it, but like but just barely. And it takes some damage, but he's still looking strong,
wanna
and
kill
it's
it.
still just like eyeing you down. It wants to kill you too. Surprise, surprise.
You got a smite?
I'm technically, you have to say the smite before you attack based on how this is read. I got nothing.
Okay.
I don't have anything.
Okay. It is the Green Wolves' turn. The Green Wolves, they are going to shift just a smidge over.
Oh, those jerks.
So yeah, so now they're kind of like facing down their own foe, but they're still fighting next to each other. They're very like sort of like taking advantage of like having the other one by their side. And one of them is going to attack Dane. The other one is going to attack Six. They're both going to get advantage from pack tactics. So this is the one against Dane. 14.
Fuck yeah! I got excited for a second.
9 piercing.
Yeah.
Give me a strength saving throw.
Yeah. Yeah. What the fuck?
Hey,
God,
Literally every time you stand up, another one like bites at you, like your
It
leg,
pulls
your
you
arm,
down.
your nipple ring, and it just pulls you back down.
You know what, though?
You can't
Like-
stand up for more than just a few seconds at a time. Like to get like a single attack off, you go back down.
You know what though? Like before, like Six was over here, I had like what 4 on me. So I mean,
You
think,
did.
I think going down. It's not that bad of a thing. It's all good.
Okay. And then the one on 6 is going to be 6.
Hey, fuck off, Wolf.
So 6 does not get crit on this round.
I know, Jesus.
Bless him.
All
Okay.
right.
They are far enough away from the flaming sphere so they don't have to worry about it. And then there's one in front of Senna who is going to attack normally because their pack ally has been defeated. 19 to hit.
That'll hurt. All right, let me roll.
Okay. That's going to hit for 10 piercing.
Okay. So here's the first time my character was damaged in any of your games. Damn it. Okay, so my spell dissipates,
I think.
and I take.
Didn't your last character die?
He didn't take any damage though. That's the.
I mean.
Did Alistair ever take damage?
He did not.
Mm-mm.
Oh my god.
He did a legit no-hit run.
14 sessions it took to hit you, but I finally did it.
You brought down the banhammer. All right.
Rance can complain all he wants about 6 getting crit on 2 rounds in a row, but I've gone 14 rounds as a DM without hitting a specific player.
You smited
So-
me.
Just send
Okay,
something
yeah, I
in
took my
the-
damage. My spell is out, so you can get rid of that.
I just sent something in the
Okay.
Discord. Look how much the price was and at what it's at now.
I'm trying to play.
Make a
Dungeons
strength
and
saving throw for me.
Yes, sir.
Not during the session, Kobe.
Okay, Dad. Fuck, I have -1.
Fuck, dude.
I'm down.
So you get taken down now.
Yep.
Thank God, I'm not the only one.
Yeah, so this one you were cutting into this one, but I think you got a little too into the kill, and like got a little too focused on it, and the one next to it kind of took advantage of that, and bit into you and took you down.
Maybe I should've
6,
cast
it's your turn.
Shield.
All right. Which one's the one that took down Dane? Is it one of the green ones?
That was the blue one.
This one,
Oh, that one. Okay.
yeah.
All right. Six is gonna look at the one that's attacking Dane, and bonus action help. He's gonna bite his lip and spit the lightning blood in the wolf's face.
Oh fuck yeah! Oh my god, that's so cool.
So he just like spits it, and like static, like little blue arcs start to go around its fur, around its face. And then he's gonna look at the one in front of him. So this one, and hit once, slashing.
That'll hit.
All right. That.
Okay. Yeah. So you slash into it, and it looks like you do a pretty bad cut into it. It's not quite dead yet, and then the sort of like lightning bolt just sort of just like cuts through it and kind of makes like an exit wound essentially, and that is going to take it down. So that wolf is kill.
All right. And I don't want to give myself advantage for the help. So and just cut. I'm gonna carry that back over to the wolf I spit in the face.
Okay. 17 is gonna hit.
That's the storm, and that's that.
For 11 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. So you carry that through, lightning following your blade, and you cut this one down too. Once the numbers start going down, you're really getting the upper hand now. There's only 3 wolves left.
There's only
anything else you want to do on
left.
your turn?
All right, and that'll be it.
Senna of all people would not be able to tell.
There's only a couple left.
I know.
It is the blue wolves' turn. This one has lost its pack tactics. However, Dane is still prone, and so it's still going to get advantage on its bite attack.
Oof.
It's going to try and bite into you while you're lying on the ground.
You're gonna
Oh my
roll.
Jesus!
Don't even roll damage.
By the light of the morning, Lord.
Dane's unconscious. Dane's down.
By the light of the morning, Lord.
It's all good. Dane's down.
Oh fuck.
Hey, buddy.
16 damage, is that?
I was at 2.
Okay. So this
so
one
he can
jumps
come
on.
visit
This one,
you?
this one is charred to hell. This one is like completely burned. It's like 6. You can see this one. It's right in front of you. You turn to look at Dane, and you like the one that
Hold
had
my
taken
hand
him
out
down.
to
You were
move.
trying to take care of it, and there was one on the other side of him that you couldn't see. that just jumps on top of him and just like starts tearing into his chest.
As it happens, I like
and it
reach
looks
out
like
for
Dane-
6, and then I drop.
Fuck.
Yeah, and Dane goes unconscious. The other one now is going to attack Ark's normal attack there. 18 to hit.
Nope, misses.
Okay. So you're still holding fast against it with your shield there.
Apparently.
It's crazy how I just got 2 crits in a row on the 13 AC Warlock with 2
Yeah,
HP left.
2 HP.
But like when it really fucking matters,
Yeah.
That's a
Can't
paladin.
hit the paladin worth a damn.
Dane, make a death saving throw.
Uh-oh.
That's 2 fails.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
This
My
wolf is
my rolls are fucking
tearing into
terrible
you.
today. 6,
Senna, it's your turn.
6, I need you to put that potion down my throat.
For my action, I just saw my friend get knocked down. My new friend. I will.
Are we friends? Okay.
I mean, we don't have to be friends. I'll cast Healing Word
We don't have to be
at first level
friends.
on Dane.
Oh. My hero. We're best
Badger.
friends.
Your badge up at 9.
I was gonna
And,
get to you after I killed the wolves, if that counts.
Oh, I don't have any bonus actions.
Gonna get that prone back up on there.
I will stand up, so I'm no longer prone. And there's not really.
6, I need you to get this wolf before it gets to my turn again.
I'm gonna risk the hit, and I'm just gonna move 15 feet away from the wolf. So go ahead and try and hit.
Okay,
me,
so opportunity attack.
yeah, I hate wolves.
It wants to roll 12.
It wants to miss. I like juke it out. I go left.
Okay.
and
Yeah, you
thought I was going right.
you do juke it out.
Okay. Now I'm over by my new friend.
Juke out the wolf. Good job. Okay, terrific. Reds are dead. Arx, it's your
Yes.
turn again. You and this wolf just locked in one-on-one combat, and it's back and forth somehow, even though it's not hitting you.
I'm just hitting it. So you know what we're gonna do. We're gonna hit it with the Silver Morning Star.
11 misses, dodges out of the way.
Do you want me to teach you how to use that?
15 is gonna hit.
Yeah, thank God. 12.
Okay.
Jesus.
12 is max damage.
Okay. There's
It
only
just took
there's
me
only
multiple turns to get there.
yeah there's only a few left. For these last 3, I'll let you guys narrate your kills.
Oh, I get the narrate. Oh,
I wasn't gonna let you do it for 11 wolves, but for the last 3, I'll give it to you.
I didn't have anything planned.
How do you kill it?
Okay, yeah. So I'm standing on its pack member's body, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I take it, and instead of doing the normal cliche, just swing it out on its head, he's gonna go starting from like the stomach up, and just kind of hits it on the stomach. Jake's making a face, and puts so much force that it kind of rockets up and dies when it impacts the ground again.
Terrific.
So it flies up and then falls back down and dies.
I love it.
You murderer.
Okay. Is that all you want for your turn?
I don't have anything that's healing in a bonus action, so yeah.
Okay, it's the last green wolf's turn. Senna just tried to run away from it. It's not gonna have that shit. So it is gonna run after you.
Sure.
It doesn't have. There's no way it can get pack tactics. So it's just going after you. 21 to hit.
Yeah. I'm gonna use my reaction to cast shield. So that'll miss.
What does that put your AC at?
23.
Your AC is 18.
Yes, it is. Studded leather armor, my boy.
Damn.
And a high dexterity.
Nice AC. Okay. Yeah. So it chases after you, and just as you look around, you have enough time to just like put up a shield, and it bounces into that magical wall there, or however your shield manifests. It's your shield.
Yeah, maybe there's like a mechanism that triggers when something gets close. I don't know why it gave a number there.
You ever seen Jingo? You know, like gun that comes out from like his wrist.
Oh, that was
I
sleep.
haven't seen
But you
that
have
now.
Shield, not sleep.
But you have like a shield instead that like a retractable shield that goes like up on your wrist.
Okay. It is Six's turn.
All right. Six is gonna pivot around Dane and try to hit that wolf, the blue wolf. And yeah, I'm gonna try to slash into him.
That will hit.
All right, and it's gonna be that and that. And here's what I want to do.
Okay.
I want to save this until I knew I was gonna hit.
You kill this thing, so.
So he hasn't stood up yet, so I can't. So I just like hop over the body of that wolf and get right there, and then I turn around. Is the raven still on the gallows?
Yeah, it looks like it's just watching.
I look at it, and then I have the bladed in, and I put it behind me and just stab the wolf behind me, staring at the raven.
The raven caws at you.
As ravens do.
Brutal.
My housemate just came downstairs and heard me cawing.
Love it.
I can hear him laughing through the walls. I think he's getting his laundry.
And he doesn't expect this kind of behavior out of you.
No, he loves it. Okay, that's all the blue wolves. Dane, you're real fucked up, buddy.
Dane
Oh
will,
wait, I have some movement left. I forgot.
Okay, you have some. Yeah, go for it.
All right. So right there, I guess that was. I moved 2 squares, so that's 15. Or 5, 10, and then 15. Oh, sorry, wrong one. Jesus Christ. So right there, 20, 25. I'm gonna get back up, and then swing at the wolf that's next to Senna.
Oh,
Okay,
thank you.
With the bludgeoning end.
that'll hit.
All right. Bam and bam.
Okay, how do you do this one?
you son of a bitch.
So I go over, hit that first wolf, stare at the raven, and then cut into it from behind, and then hop back over the wolf, get over to that this remaining wolf, and just take the bludgeoning end and just cave in its snout.
Excellent. Yeah. So Six is running around this little green goblin, trench coat twirling around him. It's truly fantastical. Kind of like moving back and forth.
Dirt
Lightning
everywhere.
trailing around his staff, slashing, slamming, and there's just a fuck ton of wolves around you. But after everything that you've done, you look around, breathing really heavily. Dane is, I would imagine, sitting at this point. It's still a prone position. Trying to catch his breath because he just went down hard and really, really almost died. Like you were close, buddy.
Yeah.
And look around, and there are no more wolves.
Six goes, Ermin. Now, Dane,
Yeah.
now. Healing.
What? Oh, Dane? I need to heal Dane? Oh, okay. And Arx comes running over and immediately just lays on hands.
Oh, you didn't need to run. I'm good. I'm cool as cucumber, baby. Dane's trying to act tough.
Dane has lost a lot of
Gaseous.
blood.
I'm guessing like you're slurring your words while you say that.
He's like, I'm
Not
cool,
too
baby.
good.
I don't need any.
As you're slurring words, just saying that,
What do you give me?
Arx just looks at you and goes,
How many do you give me?
"You fucking liar."
I'm fine.
Yeah. Fine.
We got any of that pie left?
Is it?
And then gives you 15 18 HP with lay on hands.
Is it quiet? to
How you
guys?
feeling now, there, Dane?
I told you I was fine. As I open my vest to make sure my nipple ring is still there.
Is it?
Oh
Is
my
it?
gosh.
It
Is
is.
it-
It didn't
Is
get ripped
it?
out all the way. It just got really tugged. His nipples are gonna be real sore tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's very bruised.
It's It's good. It's gonna be quite painful.
I think.
The skin is intact, but like it is discolored.
Yeah.
I think.
I
I think a
want
couple
to-
minutes after. Just a second.
Oh, you can finish.
You can go ahead. What do you want to do?
No, you can finish.
No. You go ahead. You're
No,
healing.
you finish.
Okay, good. I will. I think a couple seconds after everybody's tension kind of eases, we've slain the last wolf. I'll maybe just look around and say, are we missing someone?
I want to check all the wolves' bodies.
That's
Yeah,
what-
Six
that's
will
what-
immediately scour the area for Cat.
Yeah. So I'll address Arcs first. You find wolf organs.
Ooh, fun. Do we need these for anything? Hey, Cat, can you make any cookies with these? Cat, where are you? Cat.
I'm gonna call for a quick bio break
We're just-
before we move on. Before we move on away from the combat, and then we'll go on to what's next. So
Okay.
5
Works
minutes.
for me.
5 minutes, guys. All right, I'm gonna hit that BR. Hello, it is us. We're back.
Okay,
No.
so
You've missed us.
the dust finally settles. You look around, breathing heavily. We'll say also in this moment, you hear the flap of wings behind you as the raven takes off from the gallows and flies off into the woods. And you realize that Kat's not here. Kat wasn't here for the entirety of that battle. She disappeared.
Yeah, Six will immediately
Not again.
scour the area looking for any trace of Cat.
What do you mean again?
Nothing.
Yeah, so you're looking around, you like look for work. And it's kind of like frantic for a second. You don't know like how much time. It could have been like 2 seconds that you look around. It could have been like a minute that you're searching. But as you're looking around, you look back down the rightmost fork again, and you see Kat just sort of like sitting in the road, kind of not really looking at anything.
That's surprising. How?
It is really surprising. Cat's not really loud.
But also, Cat does really weird things, like hanging upside down from trees.
We need to maybe address the fact that she didn't help at all in that fight. One of us went down.
Don't talk to her for a while.
I got bit in the arm.
Shut
Speaking
the
of,
fuck up.
You got bit in the arm?
dude, I
Bit?
just. My God, I hate you guys. Didn't I just get you back
So-
up? Weren't you dying a second ago,
Why didn't
Dane?
you just dodge?
Go up to Cat and it's like from about that distance and go, Cat, what happened? Where were you? Where did you go?
She looks at you and just kind of like waves you up. Give me a second. Just 2 minutes. Like, lays back like flat out on the road and just sort of like pieces out for a second. And she just lays there, like trying to just breathing, just sort of chilling. Do you give her the 2 minutes or do anything else in that time frame?
Daniel chug 2 more potions of healing.
I go right up to her. My internet's being slow today. You cut out. So she sits there for she asked to sit there for 2 minutes.
Yes. So that was actually on my end, not yours. It said your internet connection is unstable. I love immersion. So she looks at you and she says, she's just like, just give me 2 minute nap. Just like, give me just two minutes, and just sort of like lays down, just like lays herself down on the road, and she's just like laying on her back in the middle of the road, and she's just like her eyes are closed, hands are behind her head, and she's just like breathing there.
Six is gonna loom over her, blood still dripping from him, and just stare at her and watch until she gets up.
Okay.
I'm gonna close the door back there.
Okay. Yeah, so she lays there for a pretty full 2 minutes, almost exactly 2 minutes. But she like some of your blood starts dripping on her, and she shakes herself up and kind of like sits up again, and she's like, what?
Dane was nearly killed. What the fuck were you doing here?
Oh no, baby, I'm good. It's all good, New.
I mean, like
Dane, you almost died.
It was weird. I don't really know what I don't know. Like someone like touched me, and I went to this weird place. I was here, but like I was not here. It was weird. I actually walked through everyone. Dane, she like looks over and points to me. She says, Dane, I was inside you for a minute. Not like that. Don't like make it weird, buddy. Just
Oh no.
Wouldn't Dane be inside her?
No, we don't. I don't roll that way. No, wait.
It's like-
Dane's still Dane's still woozy from losing all that blood. He's like, no, wait.
He's just like, no, don't get excited, buddy. I just. Well,
No, I'm catching your drift. It's. Who are you right now, Arcs or
I was Arcs right now.
your Arcs? No, it's Arcs who's getting me confused. You're good.
Cat, just don't let that happen again. Help us.
I didn't have a choice. I didn't know there was this guy, and he said that I asked about you and everything, and he just said that, like, you know, there's like a lot of dangers or whatever. He said that, like, if you can survive, I tried to ask. There wasn't. I couldn't touch you. I tried to touch you guys. I couldn't touch you. But like I was just like with this guy, and he said that he wanted me to be safe, and so like I was like aside. I don't know, but you guys are okay though, right?
What do you look like?
Wait.
He was like kind of tall, not almost as tall as me, not quite. Long black hair, super nice clothes. You know, like really, like kind of a little bit older. He was really nice to me. He was, you know, he just felt like a really solid guy. I felt really safe around him. It's kind of hard to tell what was going on. Everything just looked weird. We just talked for a little bit.
Oh, I was gonna say if you have any healing magic, I think a few of us are still a little injured.
Oh shoot! Yeah. Who can I help?
Well, I know Sitch took quite a beating.
I'm actually checking to see if she does have healing magic. Let me retcon that.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Let me retcon that.
Yeah,
There's a second human in Kobe's screen. Oh, they're gone. Oh, there's a second human.
Yeah. Let me retcon that.
There's a human.
I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know how to heal.
Oh, well, you're absolutely useless. That's fine. And then
guys, I couldn't do anything. I couldn't.
And Six will just kind of look at her for a second and go, all right, that's fine. Just let us know what happens again.
Yeah, sure.
Did anybody
he said he wanted to you know, like meet all of you, but like not here. He invited us to he invited us to dinner here, and she pulls out a like a sort of like sealed folded letter. He gave me this.
Did
he hands the letter to you. It's a sort of
Open
like
that.
sealed envelope with like a red wax seal keeping it closed.
I'll take it and immediately open it up.
Okay, let me show you what that letter is. I will put it in all players' journal and show to players.
Okay.
Oh, that's a letter.
Oh, I wonder if it's Strahd's invitation.
Can't read cursive, so
I had too much wine to read.
Know that your presence in my lands has not gone unnoticed. I would have it that we meet to discuss such matters in civilized surroundings. Therefore, I invite you to dine with me in my home, Castle Ravenloft, on an evening of your convenience. Your passage will be a safe one, and on my honor, none shall harm you while you are guests in my home. Until then, I trust that you will keep my treasured one safe. I look forward to your
I fucking
arrival.
knew this was gonna happen.
Strahd von... What's his last name?
Zarovich.
Strahd von Zarovich.
This guy seems pretty polite. Where he said his home was the castle.
Yeah, he was really nice to me. Like he just talked about, like, you know, wanting to keep me safe. he was very formal.
Maybe he's
obviously like nobility.
Oh yeah.
I know.
Obviously, huh?
I know Ismark talked about.
Obviously,
Strahd,
what?
Nobility.
I know Ismark talked about Strahd and warned us of him, but maybe he knows about Sylvina. Maybe we should go talk to him.
And Six it shows that note to everybody, and I guess it gives it to Cinna so she can read it.
Yeah, Dan
sorry.
can't read. So
and then just he puts the staff on his back and goes, Cat,
Yeah.
this is, how Ismark told us that there's that really, that one village just got wiped, and it was bad with the flood, or probably something like that, because they wouldn't give over their red-headed daughter.
Yeah, what's your point?
This guy is the one that did that.
Oh, that's right. I completely forgot.
Yeah, no, that is his name. I don't know. I met him. I didn't get those vibes from him.
you didn't pick up them vibes.
He was really nice
You
to me.
didn't feel them vibes.
I
What
know
do you smell like?
I know what to do, and then I pull out my dagger. Cat, we're gonna have to cut your hair off.
I don't know. I don't think
Wait.
I don't
Or-
think I'm
Or
ready for
Arts,
that.
I'm sorry, Arts, hold her.
No, I have
hold her
hair
down.
dye. Let's just not make it red.
It's not
I
the
have
same.
hair dye.
If she goes bald, she won't be as attractive. It works. I'm with you.
No, I
Let's do
have
this.
hair
What?
dye.
You can't say
No,
that.
no.
No,
No.
guys, don't just you're overreacting, guys. Please, come
He
on.
destroyed a town.
Let's
Destroyed a town.
let's
because
not
of the
let's
color
not
of
make any.
somebody's hair.
Yeah, but do we really know that?
Okay.
Have
so if you
we
wanna-
been there? Do we know?
Damn.
Okay, so let's go off of a new theory. If you think that he didn't destroy it because of somebody's hair color, why don't we change your hair color and see what happens?
I feel like that's a lot to do right now.
It's super
It'll-
simple. I literally put it on your hair and
Can
you're
we-
done.
Can we do
I
it?
do
Can we
it.
do it? Can we do it later?
Cat, it'll
No.
go
Just like
back.
just hold
And I-
off on it.
I'm
Until,
holding
like,
my.
Can we just
I'm
hold off
holding
until we get where we're trying to go? You know.
I'm holding my
no.
dagger up. Cat, it's time.
We're in the,
We
guys,
need
we're,
to-
we're, in, we're in the middle of the wood. We're in the
Wait,
middle of the
would
woods.
you
I don't know
rather-
how far to go with this.
Would you rather dye your hair or have it cut off?
Neither.
Well,
If you
yeah,
have
make
to
a choice.
choose one.
I have a
just got-
compromise, Cat.
We dye half your hair and cut off the other half.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
That's
so
an even worse idea. I
edgy.
don't
of
like
course,
that.
Of course, Sips would have the idea that made her look edgy.
So, Cat,
Yeah.
compromise.
Okay.
Last night, I told you something personal. You have my personal trust in you. I expect that to be reciprocated. If you see him again, tell us immediately, without hesitation.
I will. And I honestly I tried it this time. You guys didn't respond.
When did you try?
Literally when I saw him, I called out to you guys. I told you I was like here, but I wasn't here, and it was weird. And I tried to touch you. I tried to go up. I tried to help with everything, and I couldn't.
Yeah, no,
I
you
just
didn't.
walked.
Are you saying
I
that you were in
believe
some sort of?
you tried.
Were you,
I
You
believe
guys
you
aren't even
tried.
listening to me.
Cat,
Are you s-
listen.
are you
You
s-
tried.
Cat,
You weren't here though.
are you saying you were in some
Art.
sort
I
of
was!
ethereal plane?
Like you-
Stop. Everybody stop. Everybody stop.
No.
Cat, you have the spell Dispel Magic. Next time this shit happens, just cast that. At the highest level you can.
Senna, I like that idea, but no, I don't.
Pretty sure you used that before.
I'm looking at my spell list and I don't.
I'm pretty sure I don't know what I'm fucking talking about then.
I have dispel magic.
Oh, maybe that's what I'm talking about. One of you fuckers have
Alright,
Dispel
so
Magic.
I don't know. Either. Okay, here's the thing. Let's just go. Whatever's going on right now, there's.
yeah,
I'm trying to tell you, you guys aren't believing me on some of this stuff, and it's kind of really
Don't worry.
frustrating. And
So,
I'm getting really tired.
I'm
getting really tired, and I really just want to go to wherever the hell we're trying to get to.
We're at a fork, and honestly, it's 50-50. I know he's an awful man, but he has the information we need 100%. I say we flip a coin. Heads, we go left. Tails, we would continue on our path to the right.
Well, the Ravenloft was closer to Barovia, right?
You
So we
guys
have
want me
to
to show you the
backtrack.
map? The
I have
map
a
we
map,
made.
John.
I don't.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm
Yeah.
just really excited for my map.
There it
and
is.
You just ruined it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
it
it's
is
closer
back, isn't
than
it?
the
So we'd have
where
to
we're
backtrack.
going.
Or maybe
This is-
I bet what happens is you
Well, he
go
did.
up,
We didn't get a.
you
We
go
didn't get
up-
a road to show us how to get to the castle.
Yes. Well,
I
mean,
can go ahead and show that. He would have showed that to you.
Okay.
It's like this.
Okay. Yeah. So we still need to go forward.
Yeah, let's just do it. Whatever.
Let's continue on our path to
the
Sars
Pool.
Pool. Yeah.
SARS pool.
Yeah.
Um,
And this is
Okay.
the town that got destroyed, right? Berez.
he
R.I.P..
said there's a town somewhere in this area that got destroyed.
Sounds cool.
It's
Sounds
such
cool.
a good map. Also we
It's
probably
fucking beautiful.
should- Oh, okay. You already went through and renamed everything. Perfect.
It
Yep,
hits
I
the-
did.
It hits the exact points I care about. Just straight to the point. No extra nonsense.
Dope. All right.
Then
Yeah,
we just continue
If
on
we
our road to
okay,
Sars
if
Pool.
if we have this knowledge, then it would make more sense to go to the Sarah pool right now.
Yeah.
Okay. And she kind of like gets her stuff together. She's like, "Can we go? Can we go?" I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go.
Can
And
you pay
she
a
just
little
like
more
starts walking down the
attention
road.
to for wolves and stuff?
Okay. Okay. One more thing. Stop talking shit about me. I don't like it. I've tried to explain what happened to you, and you just like you act like it's my fault. It's not. And okay, and that's the last thing. That's the last thing we're not talking about anymore. Let's just go on the road.
I trust you, Cat. Don't worry.
Okay.
And
For a second, I
she
thought
just starts
that
walking
was
down the road.
Thomas, not Cat, and I was really confused.
No, sorry. I am role playing to the
it's a
best of my
really good
ability
job.
as Jared's character.
It's good. It's good. I feel.
As
the
I
hurt.
said, I will mention whenever I do something that wasn't Jared approved. Everything else that I do with Kat has been told to me by Jared. So
I know. I just
and that's why it feels so
temporarily
good.
forgot you were being Cat, and then went, why is Thomas yelling at us? And then realized, oh wait,
Why's
you're
Dad
still
yelling at
Cat.
me?
see, well, Jared stopped using his cat voice, so
Well,
that's
yeah.
why I didn't use it.
6.
I want.
I was trying to
hear
use my
Cat
Jared voice. Is what I was doing.
No, I was picking it up. The wording and everything was exactly like Cat. So you're good.
Thank you. Okay. In that case, you guys, do you guys want to continue on the road?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
All right.
Jabroni.
So you continue on down the old dusty trail. It's actually probably pretty muddy as opposed to dusty.
Long and winding road.
Yeah,
That's
Dane
exactly
just thinks
what that
back to
is.
that fight with the wolves when he was down, and like the last thing he sees is just this super dusty fucking coat is flying around him as Noom saved his life.
So it's gonna be. It ends up being another like couple of hours before you get to your destination. Is there
Can we
any?
count that as a short rest?
You can count that as a short rest. Yes.
Fuck yeah! What do I get? I get everything
Yay!
back.
I get
That's
nothing
everything.
back. I don't think.
I'll
it's
use
okay.
Oh shit!
3 hit die.
Yeah, same.
That's long rest.
I drink a potion.
and
I
that's
drank
long
those
rest.
2 health potions. They put me back up at full. I was at 24,
Alright.
and then I rolled exactly what I needed to get back up.
Oh, I'm just kidding. I'll use 2 hit die. Dope.
Bum 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 bum.
All right, I'm back at full health.
Wait, you guys weren't at full health.
Not all of us got an accidental
looks
god
back
tier.
at Ermin and go, no.
That's the god tier armor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
in-game armor.
Stop talking
over there.
shit.
So here's the thing: you guys have to think about this. If he hadn't had messed up, my AC would have been only 1 lower than it currently is, ignoring the additional AC advantage from previous creatures I've killed.
Sure.
You know,
Like it was 20 before this, it only went up to 21,
you know we're level 5,
with
right?
a few select creatures being 22. Yeah, we're level 5. I'm trying to figure out what I get with short rest, and I think it's nothing back.
Yeah, I don't think you get anything. It's Paladin.
I don't think so either, but I'm having to reread it to double check. Let's see, Divine Sense is long.
Okay, so we continue on the road.
Mhm.
How do these this like next like couple of hours pass for you guys?
I conspire
Going
with
down the road.
6 to cut Cat 3
Dane keeps casting Chill Touch and like holding it on his chest. It's like,
When we start to get down the road, 6 like he gets in the front ahead of Cat to like head the party, head the party, and he at one point he just like looks back at Ermin and then like looks to Cat for a second, just like, hey, look out! I want eyes on her.
Dane won't do that. 'Cause she's not actually. It's all good. Never mind.
And then turn
I
back
got
around,
you.
and I guess him and Senna, 6 and Senna just wait. The rest of the road it's like, bald is good, Senna. Bald is best hairstyle, but that's up to Cat. That's gonna be Cat's decision.
I know.
You just really wanted to cut some hair, didn't you?
It
Senna?
was just an easy. It was an easy out. I don't.
I'll tell you
Yes,
what. If
the
I
whole-
spontaneously
the
grow hair, I'll let you cut it.
Thanks. That's
I have
not really-
alopecia, so it might not happen. So
Oh, you know they have something for that. I was at the university the other
No, they
day,
yeah,
don't.
and
No,
probably
they
for
don't. Don't lie to him.
probably
you
back in
imagine?
our home realm, but here, I'm fine.
Could you imagine like Noom with just fucking luscious locks? That's what Dane starts thinking about.
hey,
It's
we're
like,
we're having.
If there's a
we're having
university in Dewhurst,
private
it's an ag school.
conversation.
Dane's overhearing it all.
You're not, but okay. Listen, it was just an easy out. We're up against a sadistic vampire lord with a fetish for redheads. It's kind of weird to me. We're in this new place, probably trapped here. I'm not really myself right now.
I know what you mean. There's something about this world, this place that's just, I feel it seeping in.
And I need some fucking
Almost.
sunlight! I yell into the air.
Yeah, I hadn't seen sunlight for a while after I got out of captivity, or while I was in captivity, I hadn't seen sunlight too often, so it doesn't bother me.
You were in captivity? Are you dangerous?
No, I was a slave.
Thomas,
Out the
what the
gate.
Or just the way that you said it so nonchalant. You said it so nonchalantly.
Just out of the
It was
gates.
so
Goddamn.
funny.
See,
Are you dangerous? No, I was a
didn't
slave.
find it. Like all the rest of you are cracking up laughing. I'm just like, yeah,
No,
that's how
It was,
Six is.
it's just a
Whatever.
nonchalant, like, like this whole time he's been,
I'm
like,
so sorry. That was that was my
Okay.
mistake.
you've been like kind of secret, like not really like talkative about it, and just now he's like, no, I was a slave, just like it was nothing.
Yeah, I mean, secret about what happened to me
I
as a slave, but also,
I see. Well, I think I have heard of nobles keeping non-humanoids as servants, but
I think
I'm sorry you had to go through slavery for however long.
I mean, it's 10 years. It's okay now, I guess, but
Were you born into it? Or, I'm sorry. I won't pry.
I don't know. I captured the guy that took us in. Had, from what I heard, just he went around and captured tribes of goblins, and mine was one of them. I was a baby. I don't know if I was even born yet.
Well, I
But
mentioned
I was born in a cell, so.
I understand. I mentioned to you earlier today on the road that I have met a few of your kind that are very intelligent and capable capable people. The guest lecturer that I mentioned, he taught me more about explosives than I don't think anybody I know. I think he's probably the world's foremost leader on explosives right now. So I know I've seen lots of stories where goblins are put kind of in a negative light, and I know that can't help with the situation you were born into.
It's fine, but I didn't know goblins were the way they were until I was out. Completely isolated from the world. Whenever Ermin was one to find me.
That's
It
me.
wasn't until we got to the next town that everybody started acting hostile towards me that I realized something was about goblins that there's something about goblins that people didn't like. So yeah, my people are very singularly focused. I would say I was more medicine oriented myself.
Did you did you ever live with your own kind?
Oh yeah, that's I did. We had cells adjoining, and I worked with goblins and kobolds. Yeah,
I
my
see.
had a couple of friends, 7 and 9.
Oh, which is how you got your name, I assume.
Goblin number 6.
I see.
Just love the Noomba.
And you like this name that you've chosen, or that was chosen for you, I suppose?
It's chosen for me. I don't know if I like it, but it's mine.
Right. It doesn't have to be. You can choose your own name.
That's why I also have Noom.
That's why it's Noom.
Oh,
Duh.
I'm sorry. I did not know you had a second name.
Noom was the name I went by in our con that we ran throughout Solent.
So it was.
And I was Ermin.
Are you here? Where are you? Because I thought we were having an A/B conversation.
I don't.
It's
don't
just like
know.
an automatic response that Ermin has. Like, I am Noom and I am
I'm
Ermin.
Ermin.
Oh,
Like,
maybe
I
yeah.
have to imagine that
Maybe
he's
you want
like,
me to be.
he's like 30 feet away, and he's just like kind of walking and like
He just hears
Here,
me.
here.
half
I'm
listening.
Noom.
Yeah.
I'm Ermin.
That's
You heard the cue and you knew.
that's
Yes.
the cue for your show is. That's
Just
when you
so
start talking.
like so ingrained in memory now that like automatic reflex is just, and I'm Ermin.
Dane starts shifting to look like a normal human, and he like shakes out of it. He's like, "Oh no, not right now." That's his part of the con.
You folks are quite a strange bunch. You have a changeling who doesn't wear his own skin very often. Or their own skin. I apologize. I'm still getting used to your
Their.
pronouns. I know. I said their own skin. You don't have to be an ass because I made a mistake. You have.
No, I was just confirming that you were correct.
You have a heiress to one of the largest pastry cookie empires in the world, just hanging out with you. You have
Mhm.
a tiefling who I don't think has ever worn anything that didn't display his nipples, at least in the
Look,
last
not all
couple
of us are
days.
rich.
I'm sorry. Would you like me to spare you a couple gold pieces to buy a shirt?
Oh no, Dane doesn't wear no shirts.
When I met him, he said he was allergic to shirts. I just went along with it.
And
Too constricting.
you're all being. I presume you are kind of the de facto leader, a once slaved goblin. It's unusual. I really didn't believe it when I read the reports, but I've seen you in action now, and you guys do kick ass. Well, except for maybe Kat, who apparently doesn't know how to fucking fight.
Oh, thank God he didn't say me. Come on, ass. Come on, ass.
And that's like Dane.
That
in
was
character.
absolutely in character.
Yeah. No, that was in
thank
character.
God.
Yeah. Dane's like, oh, thank God he didn't see me. Got my ass absolutely handed to me in that
Dane,
fight. I
Dane,
don't think I did anything.
I did see you before you got your ass handed to you. I saw you frightened.
See the bear? The bear was pretty cool, huh?
I saw the bear. The bear.
There's
The
a bear.
bear was pretty impressive. I try to keep
Thanks.
aware of the battlefield. I haven't been in a lot of combat, but I've learned
Just
it
fucking
is
fast,
important.
man. They're just so fast.
It is important to be aware of
You-
your surroundings.
You held your own with that dagger against those two wolves. That was impressive.
Thank you.
That's
yes,
cool.
I rolled very nicely.
Yeah, I couldn't really see what
Well-
anybody else was doing. I was kind of knee down on the ground the whole time.
Well, one of them was distracted. They both rushed towards me at the same time, and I guess he kind of like tripped over his own paw. So I found some advantage there. But yes, my dagger is my sort of go-to close range. I try to stay kind of in the back though. I'm not too keen on getting hurt. So I mean I can't imagine anybody is except for maybe Arch's there with his huge ass armor. Their big ass armor. Sorry.
I don't get hurt often. Hello.
Speaking of which, I'm gonna give my ring to Arx in case I get
Hello.
surrounded again.
What?
That's me.
So your ring, does it do something? What is it?
It's basically the source of all my power. My patron. And I pretend I like juke out Senna to see if she flinches.
I don't. No.
Just
You don't. Yeah, I figured you wouldn't, but I tried. Just like damn. Yeah, I just try to cause a little mischief while I'm around people. But yeah, so I can do quite a few things with my ring. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you saw. I tried to put up a shield to protect myself from that first or maybe second blow.
I think
That didn't. Everything went down. Everything went downhill after that.
I was a little preoccupied getting bit.
Oh.
So I don't know
Damn,
if I
I
saw
shouldn't have
that.
said anything then.
No, I think we are, a fairly strong group, but I do think we should heed Ismark's words. We probably shouldn't travel at night. If direwolves.
Yeah, we saw that.
Or the-
Happen.
were- did
we saw how that went last time.
Yeah. Did we kind of confirm that they were direwolves, or did we just think they were regular wolves, or? Thomas.
They seemed like regular wolves to you, because
Okay.
you would have known that dire wolves are like horse-sized, and these were not as big as a horse.
Okay. If
Yeah.
Wait, horse-sized wolves or wolf-sized horses?
Yep, that's the joke.
Yes.
100 horse-sized bananas. If
oh,
we were attacked in the middle of, if you can call this the fucking day, I hesitate to think what might be out there during the night.
yeah, we should press on to the Sarah pool. I think that'd be, and maybe camp out. There's safety in numbers, even if they are obsessed with, and like And Six turns around as he's saying this to Kat, even if they are obsessed with Strahd.
She doesn't really respond to your taunt at all. She kind of looks like kind of a little zoned out.
And just take note of that and then turn back around.
Does she seem a little off to you? I know I haven't really known you guys too long, but usually she's a little more
very off to me.
She's a little more loud.
Loud?
Yes, yeah. I think that's probably an okay word to use.
I think she's creeped out by Strahd and just refusing to admit it.
Does she get frightened often?
No idea. Haven't been with her long.
It's not the question to ask me. Yo, they were with her the longest.
You have been with her for 4 months.
Frightened.
Right.
Frightened.
No, I haven't
yes.
seen her frightened often.
She gets scared. Yes. But hardly frightened.
Not like this. This is new.
We all get scared, but her response to something scary is usually to hit back. I kind of like glance back at her and talk to Senna and then say, I have not seen her like this before.
This is definitely a new development with her.
Well, I've been rambling for far too long. I think I'll probably just try and keep lookout so we aren't ambushed again.
You guys ready to move on from this RP scene?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you guys converse for a while, a few hours pass. The sun is starting to descend lower and lower towards the horizon. Excuse me. As dusk begins to approach, up ahead. So as you've been getting closer and closer, the road has been returning to the river. You can in some sort of like thinner patches through the woods, you can kind of like see it off in the distance as you're kind of descending back down into like the river valley essentially and returning to the river. After a while, you start to actually be able to hear it. You can feel that you're getting kind of closer, that the road is returning to the river. And once you kind of start getting towards dusk, up ahead on the right-hand side of the road, you see an opening in the clearing. And the road looks like it continues on down through this opening towards back towards the river. And I'll move you over to what that clearing kind of looks like and what you guys see there. So the road opens up here, and you can see where the river itself widens, like really, really, really wide. The bridge that you had crossed when you crossed the river was about 50 feet. So that's the width of the river whenever you crossed it back after you left Barovia before you headed back into the woods. Here, though, it's expanded so wide that you can really hardly see the current of the river at all. So it's technically a part of the river, but because the current has slowed so much over the width of the river, it kind of has this sort of like pool appearance. But you look down and let me sort of like describe it to you since it's not going to be quite similar to what this scene is. You do see these tents and these wagons. The fire isn't lit quite yet. You can see several people like milling about. It looks like they're trying to like work on building the fire at this point, but it's not lit yet. What you sort of like notice initially about like the wagons and the tents and the people is that this is the most color you have seen like since arriving here. Everyone that you saw in Barovia was in drab, dirty shades of like off-white, gray, brown, black, whatever. They basically reflected the dreary landscape. Here, just like a sharp contrast, just like very bright pastel colors, blue, purple, green, red, just all these different colors of the rainbow. They're all dressed in these really bright ways. They're like all like sort of like conversing happily. it's just like it's such like a little bit of like a shock to your system after everything that you've been through, just like the lack of sun and everything. All of a sudden, all this brightness and color, and you actually hear through this opening to the left of you in the trees, you hear a little bit of like cracking sticks, and sort of like stop to see what that is. And you see this man kind of like looks around a tree because he heard and noticed you. Let me like just sort of like show you what this man looks like. This guy right here. I'll expand it for you. Him. So this man kind of like pokes his head around a tree, and you guys kind of like just like stare at each other. He's got his own like he's got his arms like full of like, it looks like he was gathering firewood. And he looks at you. You just kind of like have this like little like quiet staring moment of like, who's gonna talk first?
I wave.
And then very suddenly, yeah, you sort of wave. Very suddenly, he straight up like drops the wood. He like drops the wood as he like raises his arms up, and he goes, "It's you! You have finally made it!" And he like turns around and faces everyone like down at the fire and goes, "Hey everyone, the Giorgios, they have arrived!" And everyone just sort of like, woo! Just like sort of like cheers, and everyone's like all of a sudden like really excited, and all these people just like come rushing up the road at you. There's like like half a dozen people. They're like, come, you have to get. So I am sure you have been on quite a journey. Like today, probably all the way from Barovia. Before that, who knows how far you have been. I'm so sorry. My name is Jarek. We will introduce in just a moment. You need to get settled in. It is getting to be dark. You need to set up your camp. We are preparing that ourselves. Come. And everyone just sort of like pulls you forward and like starts like pulling at you.
I try to say we're not. I try to say we're not who you think we are. We're not from here.
What the hell did he call us?
Dojos.
Not who you. Madam Ava told us that you would be coming. We were expecting you. Giorgio means not Vistani. We are Vistani. You are not Vistani. You are Giorgio.
Oh.
You are here to camp with us, are you not?
Yeah.
I am. If you'll share your fire.
We will help you. Don't you worry about that. For the first time, so like you notice how Kat was kind of like zoned out or whatever. Their excitement is kind of like getting to her now, and she starts to perk up for the first time like since that sort of like situation back after the wolf battle. And she's like yeah, and she like looks at him and she's like I'm Katherini, I'm Kat, and one of the women that is there just be like, Nikia, let's go. And a bunch of people just like swarm around you, sort of like usher you on. Some of them like try to start like taking like your bags from you to like lift the weight off your shoulders. You see Kat very like readily like just like they offer to take her stuff. She's like, yeah, here you go. And everyone else is like, yeah, everyone else is like trying to like pull you on. As you guys like make your way down, how are you going about like this sort of like scene of like social chaos?
Six is watching. Six is just gonna watch from the back, not saying anything. As soon as somebody tries to approach him, take his stuff, he just like
So a larger man comes, a very like larger, like kind of like wider man, just be like, "I will help you. Come on."
Just looks at him up and down, and just looks back and just.
Don't be shy. I am Lavan.
I can carry my own things.
Okay, this is Lavan.
Okay.
Suit yourself. Let's go.
And
come on.
He's
Don't
gonna
be shy.
mainly focus on Kat and what her reactions are.
She seems to be like everyone's like been real, like everyone's like trying to be chatty with you. They're like everyone's like asking for your name. Like people, like everyone's like introducing themselves. Like you have like a bunch of names being thrown at you right now. Everyone's like be like, oh wait, what is your name? What is your name? Like everyone's like trying to like talk to you. I imagine you guys are like a little bit like kind of like thrown off by this. Kat is loving this. She's having like all of a sudden like a very like great time. She's like talking to, she's like meeting people. She's just like, oh yeah, and you're this, and you're this, and you're just like, oh, you got, oh, thank you so, and she like it's been so much. She's like, oh, thank you so much, thank you, thank you. Oh my goodness.
I feel like while Kat's doing that and all these names are being thrown around, I'm changing what name I'm telling each person in this crew just for the fun of it. So like one hears I'm Arx, one hears I'm Ermin, one hears that I'm what was the other one? Varen, and I just rotate through the 3 for each person. So they have 3 names that they know me by, and they don't know which one's right.
I do not give either name.
What do you tell them? They say what I am Levan. What is your name?
I just before they can even like say like what is your name, he just like shakes their hand with his staff on his back and shakes their hand and like moves on to the next person.
I did not get his name.
He's shy. He didn't get to be the number 1 eat today, so he's not in the best of
Yes.
I do not know this. You'll have to tell us all about it.
Oh, the num num.
We love.
It's
This is something from away from our lands. I know this. We love to hear about it.
It's part of our culture. We can talk about it.
We are so excited to learn about your culture. Dane, how are you responding to all this?
I think Dane's rifling through his bag, just like pretending to look busy. There's just too many people that he's used to big crowds, but like being swarmed, like, because normally he's like the one who hides in the crowd. He's not normally like the center of attention. So
Right.
like being the center of attention kind of has caught him off guard. So he's trying to like look busy with something else so they don't come and bother him.
Okay, so definitely someone comes and bothers you. It's kind of like a younger woman. We'll say it is this one, just to give you some like visualization. This one like comes over and like sees you like rifling from through your bag, and she says, I am Mia. What is your name?
Then reaches in, grabs his whistle, and blows it.
I immediately ready my weapon. What is it?
Oh, sorry, I freaked out. Dane looks at all of them. He goes, "Sorry, I'm not used to being the center of attention like this. My name is Dane, and I'm the bringer of pain." And he reaches out to shake the lady's hand.
She shakes very, very the bringer of pain.
Yes.
Interesting.
What
She
is
says,
your
"Can
name?"
I am Mia. I did just say this, but I am Mia."
Oh, sorry. I blew that whistle right in your face. I feel.
Yeah, that did
don't
not
feel
feel
bad
very
about
good.
it,
I have to admit. And she looks over at another guy, and she says, Amos, can you help this one? And Amos, who I only have so many tokens for these people.
Oh, you
Amos
saying you're pretty much out of tokens?
looks similar to Levon.
But he's got a mustache.
He has a mustache but no goatee.
Yeah.
Right,
LeBron
exactly.
has a goatee
He
but no
switched the
mustache.
facial hair around.
Exactly. And Amos walks over and he goes, "Hello, I am Amos. What is your name?"
I'm Dane, the bringer of pain.
Dane. Oh wow, what you have a title?
Yeah. Yes.
Impressive.
I was waiting for someone to draw it. Thank you. Dane looks up and he's looking for some trees to hang his hammock up on.
Can I help you set up your tent?
I don't have a tent. I don't sleep in tents. It prevents me from seeing the beautiful night sky. As Dane looks up, can we see the sky right now, or is it still too foggy?
It's cloudy.
Dane's like, oh, well, I still don't own a tent.
Remember the whole clouds thing? The no sunlight that I've been bitching
Dane
about
forgot
for
for a
the
minute.
past-
Dane forgot for a minute, as he
the
said
past
he
day.
likes to see the night sky.
Jarek,
Yes, that is me. I am Jarek.
we're new to your lands.
Yes, of course.
We were told by Ismark that this will be a safe place for us to camp for the night.
Of course it will be.
Do we need to take turns posting guards or?
Oh no, don't you worry about that. There is nothing but safety here. Just relax. Everyone just needs to relax right now.
I don't know you though.
You will know me. We will all get to know each other
How?
by sharing stories.
What kind of stories?
All kinds of stories.
That's
we love
not-
stories. We love to tell stories. We love to hear stories. I want to hear about your homelands. We are not from there. You are from there. We want to hear about them. Where do you come from? It's very different from here. We know these things.
Can we hear the story about how you know us?
Yeah, I love that
You
story.
said Mistress.
Madam Ava.
Or Madam
she
Ava.
she foretold it. She told us that
yeah,
travelers
can
would
you
be
tell us more-
coming.
But can you tell us more details about how you got this foretelling from Madam
who is
Ava?
this Madam Ava?
Let me look up the terminology real quick. Madam Ava is a Rowney. She can see into the threads of fate and sometimes glimpses things that have yet to come.
I knew a guy like that once. He was
And
an
what happened to
investigator.
him?
Really?
Are you sure,
Oh.
Doctor?
And what happened to that investigator?
I don't know.
Oh, what was his name?
I don't remember. So can
Oh, that's not
Um,
helpful.
we meet this Roni?
Yeah, I think we'd like to meet this
Madam Ava,
Madam
later,
Ava.
later. First, we all get settled. Madam Ava will see you eventually. But first, you must be hungry. You must be thirsty. We have food and drink for everyone. And you can, if you look over, you see that like Kat's tent is already like set up and everything. It looks like everyone else like sort of like did it for her. But like she's already like been accepting like some food and drink, and she's like very much like leaning into whatever's going on here.
Cat, do you not remember
be
the
like,
pie?
Well, at least one of your friends is already comfortable here.
Oh my gosh. Forgive us if we don't put our hair down around you. We're new to this land. Everything is new to us, so we're it's kind of hard to.
Yes, you are travelers. We have been told this. We are trying to be accommodating to you. These lands can be so dreary. We are trying to be happy for you. We try to have a safe place for you.
Can you tell me why the sun's never out?
That is a good question.
We will talk about a lot of things around the fire. You guys have been standing here in the road for so long. We're trying to help you, and you're not letting us. This
Why
makes
did you
us a
sound
little
like
sad.
pirate?
We don't like being
Sounds
sad.
Jamaican.
Thank you. I
That's
watched
what it
Cool
was,
Runnings
sounded
before
Jamaican.
before the session.
Oh hell yeah!
I love that movie so much.
Alright. Yeah, six will like comply with like where they want to direct us to go, but anything that's on him, he's not gonna give to anybody else.
Is that code to keep your eye on your stuff?
I mean, he's not directing anybody else to do anything. He's just like observing what's going on, holding his stuff.
Ready, I got you. I feel what you're putting down.
I guess I'm more.
Don't let him touch
six,
my shit.
Six is more like, don't
Well,
touch me, because he has a bag of holding.
Yeah, you have all your stuff in the bag of holding.
You've got like all of our good stuff in there.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, please take us to your fire.
Terrific. Let us go. And they like lead you all down. They're really trying to like help you like with everything that you're doing, like with like your like tent or hammock setting up or whatever. They're very hands-on. They're like trying to like you know like help you out with this. It doesn't seem like you guys are keen on having them touch your stuff though. Is that correct?
Six will have them like he like pulls out the tent and have them do it. But he's
Yeah,
gonna give it.
They
to
like
them.
jump right on it. They jump right
Yeah.
on it and start like setting up the tent for you.
Yeah.
Dane just carries a satchel, so I feel like he keeps his satchel on him the whole time.
Amos is like walking with you. He's like, I want to see your hammock. It sounds very interesting.
Oh, sick! You've never seen a hammock before? talk about free lifestyle, my
Oh,
guy.
sick. Yeah, bro. Let me take this.
It's like you guys would
It's
fucking
mesh. Have you
love
heard
it.
of mesh?
This the hammer?
Yeah, you ever heard of mesh? Yeah.
Is
I'll whip
it
it out.
supposed to have so many holes in it?
Yes, that it's to breathe. It's to breathe. You'll see.
Oh.
Help me.
Bless you.
Take that
Bless
in.
you.
Hang it
Yeah.
up. Take it up on
Bless
that
you.
side. Hang it up on that side of the
I
tree.
said bless you, even though my mic was muted.
So I put the hammock up, but then have you ever heard of tightrope walking?
Have you ever heard of slacklining?
Slacklining? That's what it was called. Damn it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. You heard of slacklining? I pull out a slackline.
Oh my god.
Oh, I gave it
Imagine
away.
you-
I thought
I imagine you've already
no, I
taken
still have it actually.
what your slackline?
Sorry. No, I thought I gave my devil's weed to
It's your devil's weed.
what's his face, back on the other island. But I don't. I just remember I never gave it to him because he didn't know what I wanted.
Oh, are you talking about Cameron?
No, not Cameron. Fuck. We made.
Pistachio.
No, we turned into this guy all the time. What was his name?
Oh, Todd.
Yeah, Todd. I thought I gave it to Todd, but I didn't. I think about showing this, and then I don't. I put it back in the satchel.
Okay.
Okay. I imagine you've already taken your shoes off. Oh no, my internet. What has happened? All right, we're still live, so just a minute while I figure out what's going on with Zoom. We will close Zoom and reopen her. I was wondering why everyone was so quiet. And we are back. Back.
Apparently, unstable internet connection
Hello.
affected 3 devices in our house because we also lost AFK Jared.
AFK Jared's down. All right,
Oh,
so now
rip
I gotta,
AFK Jared.
now I gotta
Hey,
organize
Jake,
everybody.
Which now
not
has a
good.
picture of me.
Okay.
That's not even what it's supposed to do. That's not even the right account.
Twitch is also being poo poo.
AFK Jared
Oh my
looks
God.
They
good.
sad.
Okay.
Our
I got it.
government's being hacked. That's why
I
we
take
got
that
shit
as a
internet.
compliment. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Savannah, you
I
are not
appreciate it. I
Thomas.
work hard
That's a good photo,
on
Savannah.
this.
Um,
That is definitely from my senior year of high school. We ignore the fact that that's like a 7-year-old photo.
Yeah, I think we were all posting
Where's my
photos of us
camera?
like that a while back. And I feel like we all made fun of it pretty
Edgy
hard. But we also made
Yeah,
fun of all of our photos.
7-year-old photo. Half of that is guard makeup. Half of it is my
Rance,
normal face.
I go to where
13
you are.
years ago.
Rance, you go down
I
here.
was an A.
Rant, shut up. You know this. You know.
My little sister is your age.
I know,
Don't,
you say
don't
this all the
remind me.
time.
My brother is your age,
Hey, you
and
wanna-
sometimes I still
Shit.
think he's 5. So
wanna
now
hit up
I
a
think
bro
you're
with-
5.
Yeah, my sister turned 21.
Friend
No,
Kobe is
she's
your
12.
age.
Show
My
your
brother
picture.
turns
Thomas.
21 in June, and I said I was taking him
Videos.
to the bars. And
You can't now.
I'm hoping COVID's over so that I can take him to the bars and actually
Savannah,
treat him like he should
Make
be
your
treated on
make
his
your
21st
photo
birthday.
go away
I'm
and
hoping
turn
for
it
the
into
same
Jared.
thing, but
But we'll see.
Hold on, I got
Doubting
this.
I'll get to it.
While you guys,
All right,
while
sorry,
I
but
while
Thomas,
I work through this.
Thomas, Jake, you muted.
Oh shit! I
He's
am.
still.
I am
He's still
muted.
rearranging.
I'm
You
muted
back.
on. Okay, so I'm talking
Yeah,
on Twitch.
no
but I'm
pressure.
muted on.
Jacob,
Hey guys,
you
sorry about
back?
that.
Okay.
So I was talking this whole
Okay.
time. Okay, so I am
Yeah, we both
working out
lost the
camera
internet.
situation. Are we still live on Twitch? I think we are.
We are
Yeah.
still alive. It just kind of went gray for a little bit.
Bloop, bloop.
Gotcha. Savannah, you're not a goblin.
No, but my high
I
school
trade with
picture
you?
is
I
now
don't know,
a bard.
Thomas. I'm
Yeah,
looking
there we
at
go.
the. I actually was DM.
I'm going to post
Ah, I see.
or I'm gonna put a picture of just like I don't know AFK or something where your face is, Savannah.
Well, we get this figured out.
Perfect.
God,
Save.
This has been a good one,
picture.
Thomas. I'm so sad. I got my ass handed to me. I was so excited for that fight. I don't think y'all understand how much I was looking forward to
The big guy. how do you say it? Beguiling presence. That was really good. That was a good move.
Oh yeah, my I think my Fey presence
There we
thing.
go.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I was like, I'm getting fucked. There's too many around me. I've been surrounded, and I couldn't like run because they'd all get an opportunity to attack on me. I was just like, fuck, what am I gonna do? I was like, this is my only option.
I feel like that might have been partly my fault since I fell back and repositioned.
You're good, and I didn't expect you to run so far back, but by the time it was my turn, I was already surrounded.
I didn't expect to get crit twice, so
Yeah,
no worries.
they just
Okay.
kept hitting.
I think we are back in business. Sorry for the technical difficulties there, but we are back and we are ready to figure out
We're
what's going on with these people.
Okay, so after you guys like set up your tent, it looks like people were over with like cook pots, like trying to like get stuff prepared. There are like a
As they're
bunch of
doing
like
that-
wine bottles and stuff being passed around. Yeah, Dean.
Like as they're like getting like food and stuff, I'm telling everyone, when it's ready, nobody eat yet. Get your bowls, but wait, or whatever they make. Like get your plates and get your food, but don't eat yet. We will teach y'all what the new one eat is.
Okay.
Oh man! I just realized
alright, yeah,
this
so-
is gonna
so everyone's-
backfire because I'm hungry and now I can't eat.
So, so everyone's just sort of like kind of like finding their place like around the fire. Everyone's got their like bowls passed out. They look like they're waiting like very patiently. Everyone's like started to drink. Kat looks like she's already. She looks like she's been drinking like kind of fast since she showed up with these guys. Like, she kind of like just got swept into everything like way faster than everyone else. Her tent got set up and she immediately started like drinking and chatting and like making friends with everyone. With everyone getting like set up where they are, go ahead and place your token sort of like around the fire. And if you want me to like move certain tokens to get like between people, I can. This is so like the people that you have met. This is Jarek. This is Levon. This is I haven't introduced that one yet. This is Nikia. Amos is sitting back here. Amos and Mia are back here, the ones that you would talk to, Dane.
Oh, I blew the whistle right in the face of Dane.
Yeah.
Dane doesn't feel bad for doing that. He was being
Yeah, the one
surrounded.
that's like over here.
Being surrounded.
Can you list the names off real fast again? Oh, sorry, write them down.
All of them, or
Just the ones that you
Ones, I
introduced.
guess.
the ones that I had already introduced.
Yeah.
This one is Jarek. This one is Levon. Am I going too fast?
I got Jark,
Yes.
Levon.
Okay, this
Levon.
one is Nikia.
Nick,
Alright.
yeah, I'm not.
This one
spelling
is
your name.
Amos.
All right.
And this one is Mia.
All right.
Okay, so you guys all sort of like gather around the fire. And this older one like that's sitting next to you, Six, is kind of just sitting there just like, what are we all waiting for? I want to eat now.
Wait.
What is this that we are doing? And it looks like so like Levon and Kat are like looking like they're kind of like in a conversation right now. Jarek looks over and be like, peace, Shea Santana. It is one of their outsider cultures they're going to teach us about. And Santana looks and he's just like, okay, what we're all here. What is this?
Six takes his bowl. I guess it's soup that we're eating.
Some sort of porridge, maybe a stew.
It's like a sort of like meat, like big like chunks of meat stew sort of. Yeah, nice hearty stew.
And-
Sure.
Takes the bowl in one hand.
Just a
and the-
moment, Six. Maybe we should designate one of them.
Yeah, I feel like that'd be.
Very
What, and
well.
this woman right here, she's a little bit older, sort of has something be like, designate us for what?
Madam-
Number eat to eat.
Madam, I am very.
They all
happy-
sort of like picture their no one eating. Just like
Madam,
sort of like
I'm-
sharing the
I'm
word.
very, very glad you've asked. Whose birthday is coming up next?
Kat yells out, "It's mine!"
You
It's
Besides-
if any of you know Kat, it's not her birthday is nowhere close right now.
Cat, you are number one eat for.
Cat, you're an outsider like us. I think we should let the
One of the
yeah.
villagers.
I'm so sorry. Yes.
Whose birthday or name day, what have you, year,
Name ceremony.
day that you were born. Who's next?
So they
Who's
kind of like
closest?
look at each other. They kind of do whatever. And the two back here, this one and this one, like kind of like look and raise their hand. And Jarek turns to you and says, "Kai and Renata are twins."
Excellent.
This works. They both, yeah. This
They
is
are
good.
both
Kai-
now
Kai
the number one.
and
Is
Renata.
that why they look the same?
They are Noom 1-1. Eat.
Yes, eat.
Num 1-1.
Yeah, for twins,
Eat.
Noom 1-1. Eat. If it's
Okay.
one person, Noom 1. Eat.
What
And
do
this
they
is
do?
when- Ooh,
Everybody's talking at once.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm letting
Go
you guys
ahead,
say.
In
Yeah, go
character,
ahead.
everyone is
Go ahead.
kind of talking over each other. Yeah.
We're very excited about
I-
our culture. We
Yeah.
love sharing.
We are excited about it too.
We love sharing.
Alex just looks at 6 and is just like, wait, can we make 4 of them?
Four.
What do you mean?
There's 2 of them right now. They're twins.
Yeah, they're the two who are eating.
Yeah. Let's pretend there's 4.
I'll get it.
Anyways,
I don't know.
Okay.
anyways,
never mind.
Kai and I'm sorry, their names again.
Kai and Renata.
Please have them hold their bowls aloft.
As
They
so.
yeah, they each like hold their bowl up.
Please proceed to take the first bite of
Well,
our
we should
meal.
explain what we do when they take the first
I
bite.
think-
Oh, yes,
Dane,
we need
you
to
know
explain it
it's-
first. Don't take it yet.
Okay.
Please,
My bad. I
everybody,
apologize.
repeat after us.
Okay.
Okay, now please take your first bite.
What were we supposed to repeat?
You will
Take
see.
Just take your first
in a
bite.
moment.
Y'all eat.
Oh,
we
after.
will.
Oh, after
Yes.
they take the bite.
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry, did not get that. So Kai and Renata just like kind of like look at each other, and they go to take the first bite. They take the bite.
Ah!
Yeah,
Yes! Woo!
And she like she spills like the rest of whatever like wine is in her glass.
They are the
Everyone else
number
is
one
gonna just, like,
eating.
"Hey!"
Yeah!
Yes.
So fucking stupid. God.
We can't get rid of it though. It's stuck. now.
No. It's just a thing at this point.
I apologize. So it's better to experience Num One Eat for the first time. We
That
celebrate.
was fun. We like that.
Yes, we designate a new person each day to be the first person to take the bite out of a shared meal. After they take their bite, everybody else cheers for them. It's a celebration of
That is so fun. We love that.
yes, it's a celebration of the energy that went into making the food, the animals, all things that help, the circle of life. Number one, eat.
Dane's like looking
Terrific.
down, holding his hands
May
over
we-
his face.
may we
like,
all eat
fight
now?
Laughing.
Yes.
Yes.
After the
Yeah,
number one,
I would say
takes their
it's
bite.
the older guy Santana who asked that question. He's a little more
Grumpy, maybe.
No, I wouldn't say rude, but like a little bit more like push curt.
Yes, we apologize for the delay.
Yeah, he asked if we can eat.
After
All right,
After
everyone
number
starts.
one, we eat.
Everyone starts like
Yep.
eating into their food.
okay, this is
All right,
really,
so you guys start eating.
this is really stupid.
um,
Maybe we don't need to do this.
No, we're on a
Wait,
path
num
now.
num eat eat?
We're on a
So
path.
Jarek, you said Madam Ava would meet with
Yes.
us. Is she here?
She will. Yes, she'll meet with you. She is back in her tent, and he kind of like pushes his head back to there. She told us we could have you settle in for a little bit for the evening before she meets with you.
I see.
But
Very
before
well.
that happens, we want to share with you. We want to hear about your homeland. Where is it that you come from? We know we have been told that you come from beyond the mists. What is your home like? What is
It's
it called?
beyond the
Start with
mists.
that.
Our country,
Solent.
our world.
Our
Is named-
country, Selena.
I'm sorry. Yes, our world is called Solent. I guess that's not where we are now. We're in
Poland.
a place called Barovia.
Yes, you are in Barovia.
Barovia.
That's not where we're from.
No. I'm sorry, Six. Please keep going.
Cinna was right. The world that we came from was Solent, and the country we came from was Selena.
Selena, yes, Selena. And with every word or name that you kind of like give them, they all kind of like pass that like between each other, so like everyone hears it. They kind of so even like the people who are like sitting like further back from the fire kind of like are like engaged in the conversation without being like next to you or whatever. Everyone like sort of like reaches to tell the next person, they'll be like, oh, they're from Solent. Their country is called Selena. Just like whisper Selena. Yes. Sort of like that. What is this? What? Tell us more. Tell us a story about your homeland. One of you tell us a story. And at this, Cat has a new glass of wine at this point. Points across the fire and is like, Six. Tell the story. Tell the story, Six. Yeah, he has good story. Tell him the story.
Story of anything.
Any story. He's got this.
I'd like to hear
Go on.
about Ship's Haven, if that's okay.
Yes. How Kat joined our party in Ship's Haven. We were
Cat
myself,
leans over to the woman next to her. This is a good one.
myself, Ermin, and Dane were part of a trio. We went around proclaiming that I was the chosen goblin of the gods, and Six he takes his bladed staff and it's kind of sets it on the ground, like stands up and uses it as like a walking stick almost. And he goes, because I have a special ability. And he presses his thumb against the thumbtack that's on there and lights the blade up with.
Everyone claps at that, just like for a second.
I'm gonna go ahead and give the ouchie damage.
I feel like you're gonna drop
Damn.
the 0 on accident one time.
You
Probably,
know,
but it's
is,
worth
but
it.
Urban will definitely be there to.
If he
to
did,
help
if he
him
would
out.
have, he would have been like, oh yes, not to
And
tell the
then
story
the
anymore.
blade just starts like these veins of white go up to the metal blade and like the silver bar that's around the bottom of the bludgeoning end, and they both just like start to illuminate. And so and I would show this trick and we would say it was a gift from the gods.
It is a gift from the gods.
We came across a detective by the name of Alistair Stone, who had found us and recruited us to be fellow detectives on the case of a murdered daughter. Along the way, we went up into this tall tower to a baron of sorts. His daughter had been murdered, and he wanted to find out by who. And when we got up to that tower, we found Kat, of course, and Kat and Alistair knew each other. Longtime friends. We leave the village that we were in and travel towards the next. And what was the name of the village after that had the Moon and Star Brewery?
Moon and Star Village.
Moon and Star Village. We get to the Moon and Star Village and discover this beer that is heavenly. Ermin was the only one to partake of this. Or it doesn't say Ermin, but he says, my friend here was the only one here to partake of the
And
ale.
at that point in time, Arx looks around and is just like, we don't talk about that.
And they said it was delicious, the best beer that they've ever had.
It was good beer.
At the time, yes. And we went to the house of the murdered daughter and found the place bloodied and scarred, and we went about our detective abilities, and we discovered that the daughter had been murdered, but not the daughter exactly. It was a clone of hers, and this clone in her place had died while the real daughter escaped. And the husband took the fall for the murder. The husband got put in jail, and we went over to the jail to ask him some questions, but we were too late, alas, because he had turned into this monstrous bird creature, half a part bird, part just absolute aberration, monstrosity. So we weren't able to get anything out of him. We checked the body of the clone and found that it was housing a power. Fast forward, we go to observe a ceremony where a dead child is dropped over a waterfall, and it is there that Layla comes out. For the child that was being dumped over the waterfall in this ceremony was Layla's. And
Layla was the daughter. Actually, the
Yes.
old man asked that. Like, even he is like, everyone's like very just like pause real quick. Everyone's very focused on the story.
Yes.
And even the old man that's sitting next to you that looked kind of a little more aloof is like, he's like very like, he's like puffing on his pipe and just like looking up at you, like telling this story. Everyone's like into it. Go ahead.
Yes. Layla was the daughter of Stout, the Baron. And Layla came out, and Dane, I said Dane. He doesn't say Dane, but he goes, my other companion it was Alistair. Alistair used his mage hand to keep the baby from falling over the ledge, dragged it over, and I scooped the baby out, held the dead baby in my arms as I brought it to Layla, this grieving mother, and I handed it to her and looked her in the eyes, and I knew that although crazed this woman was, she was still a mother. So I handed the baby to her, and this baby, and Layla took her and ran away. So we headed back to the village, and things took a turn. We were attacked by more of these monstrosities. This is how it went, right? We went back to the village and got attacked.
Yeah, the siege happened.
Yeah, attacked by more of these creatures, and each person that these creatures destroyed, they grew bigger and bigger. And we retreated to the Moon and Star brewery, and we found a secret passage to a barge, which led us back into the main village. And we learned along the way that these creatures were fiendish in nature and had been created because of deals dealt by otherworldly entities. Stout had wished for for children, and after trying 12 times and each time failing, and Stout found a blade that had a wish spell and wished for a daughter, and that's how Layla was formed. And Layla had become part of a prophecy, and this prophecy stole a nugget of power from a god, and these otherworldly entities wanted to kill that god with that power. We get to the village, and we find our way to the church where Layla had been coerced to go to in her addled state. And this priestess, who had been undercover the entire time, had tricked Layla into sacrificing her daughter, not only her daughter, but the other children of this Moonstar village, Moonstar city, Moonstar village, yeah. And like describes the biggest creature, the tier 3 monstrosity came about. And there's this hell knight of sorts, and as well as this midwife that was secretly a hag in disguise the entire time. We fought, and we had this ritual that we had to perform. And this ritual, our friend Alistair completed it. And
he'll lean forward at the silence.
Yep, doing that.
We completed it, but it came at a cost. Alistair was taken. He gave himself in place of this child.
Yeah, I like the sound of that. Murder
the same
City.
child that we thought was dead but was actually alive. He gave himself so that this child could live. We defeated the villains and made our way back. And underneath the tree, I placed the black arrowhead that I had given Alistair. I had dug a little hole, put it underneath, and wrote on the tree above the initials AS, and underneath friend. Alistair is the reason that we're here. And Alistair is the reason Kat joined us, so we could find his sister.
You see this woman right here, kind of leans. Everyone's like silent. They're like, you see like the people in the back had like moved forward. Like everyone is like pressed as close as they could be, like to this ring of stones around the fire. Everyone is like just like staring at you, enraptured by this story. You see a few of them are like literally you can see the emotion on their faces, like from the way this story ended. And the older woman that's like kind of like sitting right here next to Kat says, what was her name? Sister.
You probably know it.
Sylvina.
They all whisper, Sylvina. And Jarek stands up and he says, that is the one you are looking for. That is why you are here.
Just nods.
Everyone kind of like looks at him like, if you like look at their faces, you can kind of see that there's like a little bit of like unspoken thing passing between them. And Jarek like walks back over to like where some like barrels are. And it looks like he grabbed something, and he comes back to the fire here, and he says, "We know this one that you speak of, Sylvina Stone. She came through here and stayed with us, and we showed her all the hospitality that we could. She was injured. We did what we could to keep her journey going. And she thanked us with a gift. We told her how much we love wine. As everyone kind of like cheers with their wine glasses. They've been like really into their whole wine. She told us that where she comes from a place where her family grows wine. And she gave us a gift from her homeland. And he pulls out a Stone Family Winery bottle.
Mm.
And he says, "Would you like to share this with us? A taste of your homeland."
And Six looks to Kat to like for confirmation. Is this good?
You look over at Kat, and
Yeah.
her demeanor has completely changed. Her face is soaked in tears. She's like looking down, and she looks up and kind of like shakes herself out, and she says, "Yeah, you guys can have it. Can I keep the bottle whenever you guys finish it?" She asks this of you guys.
Oh, yeah, yes, yeah.
Thanks. And she just kind of sits back. She leans into the woman next to her. Kind of like puts an arm around her, and she's like sort of just trying to be comforted right now. And Jar goes and goes to like each of your glasses. Make sure that they're empty first. I don't know if you guys had been drinking or not. How many of you have been drinking wine with everyone? Because like everyone is like everyone else here is at least buzzed, if not drunk at this point. Have you guys been drinking with them?
Six has been nursing a single glass.
Okay,
Arx is definitely drunk. It's the only way I can play him right now.
perfect.
Savannah's definitely buzzed on the
Dane.
verge of tipsy.
Dane's not. No, Dane hasn't been drinking.
Senna?
Oops.
Senna's not drinking.
Okay.
Keep a cool head.
So Six and Arx have been drinking, at least some. Dane and Senna haven't. Do you guys accept the Stone family wine?
Yeah, I'll give the remaining wine in my glass. I'll offer it to Ermin if he wants it. Downs
I'll
it,
take
and
it.
then I get a new one of the Stone family.
Okay.
Yeah, Dane will probably. Yeah, Dane will in honor of the stone he knew. The story brought a tear to his eye.
Senna would light some as well.
I'm assuming Arx. Did you say yes as well?
Arx's glass is held out, waiting for
Okay.
it.
Yeah. Sure.
Oh
Okay.
yes, definitely.
As soon as they pull out another bottle of something,
It's not beer, so Arx/Urban is like all for it.
Oh,
But
yeah.
as soon as beer comes out, that's when he starts to like be suspicious about everything just because of everything before.
Jake, are you wine savvy at all?
I know.
Could you describe tasting notes?
No.
Dane does the thing
Because I was
he's
gonna say
seen rich people do.
This is Alistair's family's wine. If we were to describe it, Jake, what would that family wine be like? It is a red. I'll say
Just-
that much.
Oh, it's a red? Okay, hold on. Let me Google.
Oh,
Sort of
he's
an
got
oaky
that.
afterbirth.
If they are the stones, would it be very earthy taste?
Sort of an
So-
oaky afterbirth.
Describe the terroir to me.
You guys keep saying words. I don't know what these are.
You see what I'm talking about? He doesn't get it. Like I drink all the wine in the house, and I have no complaints.
It's a young wine. It's at its peak level of tannin acidity. and fruit aroma.
Are you
There's
pulling words off the internet?
There's a no.
He's
Shut
on
the
his
fuck up.
face.
Shut the fuck up.
Taste it.
A rich color with kind of a more opaque violet red. But you get kind of hints of almost a nuttiness, but a little tangy. That's all I got. I'm sorry. I don't know shit about wine.
All right.
You
Man,
don't.
that was good.
That was
sounds like
great.
a good
That
one.
was
I'd drink that.
perfect.
I'd
Thank
drink
you.
that.
That was
Um,
more than I thought you'd be
it's-
able to produce out of that. So I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
It's the good wine. And
It's the good
if you
wine.
close your eyes and think hard enough, it reminds you of Selena.
Dude chugs the rest of his. He's like, I want to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, Six says like the sommelier. He takes a sip and just like swishes around in his mouth.
Yeah.
Very, very little sips at a time.
gotta let it
And
air
then
out.
Spits it into a
Yes.
bucket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Did you-
asked, as you guys kind of like settle back, Jarek looks at you again and says, you had some questions for us. What do you want to know? What stories do you want to hear from us?
Well, I don't know if they're stories, but we just want to know about the land that we're in. Or at least I do. Like, why is it never truly sunny?
That is because Strahd does not allow it to be.
But how does he not allow it? Like, there's one thing against like not liking the sun. How does he make it not sunny?
Long ago, the land belonged to higher powers. It is said that when Strahd fell to this dark curse that possesses him, that in order to gain full regency of the land, he extinguished those powers and took from them the ability to change the way things are here, like the weather.
Okay,
Um,
I got nothing else. So
and Six like looks over right at Kat, but like asks whoever answered the last one, ask them like, what is with him and red hair?
So he looks over. So what they're doing is it looks like they're sort of like taking turns, sharing the story. They're doing popcorn reading.
Yeah.
So he looks over at this woman here that you know to be, or some of you may have been introduced to as Nikia. And Nikia just says, "It is his lost love."
his lost love had red hair, so now he's obsessed with Cat. Got it.
He invited us to his castle.
Obsessed with Cat.
Promised us safety. What would your people's take on this be? Would it even be worth going?
So Levon answers now, the bigger one here. And he says, "That is tricky. He can be a tricky man. It is possible that the promise that he made extends only so far. It is hard to tell sometimes with him."
Well, doesn't it span to the beasts in this land? Because we were attacked by wolves on our way here.
He has been known to waylay travelers from time to time. It is his way of exerting control.
I see. Well, I have this new
He,
puncher mark in my arm because this dick wants to be a little more commanding. It's a little annoying.
But you, and the older woman here pipes up and says, "But you survived, and you are stronger for it."
I didn't see any XP gains.
we were told that Strahd has a, I don't know what the best word would be, a grudge against the citizens of Barovia. Can this be elaborated on as to why he always makes it not, why he's able to control the weather, backtrack. What was the cause of Strahd's authority over Barovia? Why is he the ruler?
It was him who most recently conquered the land. He came in, he fought wars, he deposed the ruler at the time, and replaced them with himself.
And one more time, where are we?
You are in Barovia.
Right. How did we get here?
Through the mist.
Thanks.
Through the mists.
Arx.
Yes.
Duh.
So, we were in Dewhurst.
As Varen says.
Uh-huh.
Okay, sure, whatever.
And
their
then we
name
went
is.
through the mist.
We
And
were,
then we were in Barovia.
We're not where we were before. Where are we? Where is this place?
This is the land inside the mist. It is hard, I know, to grasp. This is a place elsewhere. Honestly, we are not 100% sure how it works ourselves. We just live here. We just live here, baby.
Does Strahd control the mist?
That is a good question.
I think Strahd controls the mist, and that's how we ended up here, because Cat has red hair. And he liked Cat. And then, boom! Now
Does
Cat wants to
Strahd-
go see him.
Does Strahd have authority on who comes in Barovia from the outside?
Yes. Yes, he does.
And
But no one leaves. So, I guess in that regard, settle in. Maybe start taking some vitamins. You are dark now, some of you at least. Heck, this one, and Jarg points to sit here. This one, Levon, she is almost as dark as you. She might even be darker. And Levon looks down at his skin. No, she is not. Don't you dare. And Jarek he starts laughing. It breaks a little bit of the tension because you guys were kind of seriously
deep,
exchanging information. And he kind of laughs. He's just like, Giorgio's always fade in time. They get paler. It is a thing. Like this one, they is already there. He points at Arx here. with their pale skin.
who's white?
You're fine. It's like you are from here.
Oh, that makes Arx really want to change into somebody darker.
Um,
I'm not going to, though.
you said
Really
nobody.
want to.
You said
For
nobody.
the green ones, I have no idea what happened to them.
They
We don't either.
Born this way.
Yeah.
I was just
They
born
pet
this
the
I
way.
am
trees
really curious
a few
to find
too
out.
many times. They pet the trees a few too many times.
You said nobody can leave. We haven't tried to leave yet, but why not?
The mist will not allow it.
What's mist gonna do? It's just water vapor.
It is more than that. If you return back to the mist, you will surely die, or get turned around and be lost forever, and then die.
Okay, death. So the only way out is defeating Strahd? That doesn't sound right.
Or gaining his
It doesn't sound right to us, either. I don't think that is
permission.
possible.
What is all of your attitudes towards Strahd?
It is one of, how do we put it, distant respect. We have, let's call it a pact of non-aggression. Does that make sense?
Not really.
We do not mess with him or his business, and he does not mess with us and our business.
It feels very one-sided though. How do you prevent him from messing with you?
He simply doesn't.
He just tolerates.
He would never harm a Vistana.
Huh.
He has never and never will.
Do you know why? Do you know why?
So,
Shea Santana, it is your turn. And the old guy was kind of just like sitting back there, like smoking his pipe and drinking his wine. You can see he's kind of like a more respected person. He never once filled his own glass. Like someone always ran over to fill his glass. But he kind of like nods, kind of like sees where it is in the conversation. And let me see something real quick. Hold on. Sorry. So we'll probably end in Savannah like 10 or 15 minutes.
Did she message
Okay.
you saying she has to pee?
No, she put it in the general.
It was in the
It was
chat.
all of us.
I
And
gotta
I wasn't gonna
pee.
say that. I wasn't gonna say that.
I honestly
Um,
don't care.
She drank too
So
much.
yeah, we're getting close to an ending. Same. So Santana stands up and he kind of like stretches his old man back, and he walks up to the fire here. He takes the pipe out of his mouth and turns it over the fire and kind of like does a little like knocks it out, like knocks the whatever
ash.
like ashes or whatever was in his pipe, knocks it out over the fire.
It's
As
called
it falls into the fire
Clearing
though,
the chamber.
yeah, he starts clearing the chamber. And as he does so, you see the fire turns from like a bright orange to a now like glowing green.
oh shit, that's cool.
I want to keep this effect up. I did this for Jared a couple nights ago, but if I do it more than like 30 seconds, roll 20 freezes. So I imagine it is still burning green. How does that
Okay.
sound?
Green, got it.
So the fire starts like burning like this bright green color. In the color change and the brightness kind of like hurts your eyes for a second, but then they adjust. And when your eyes adjust to the fire, you see that like in the heart of the fire is this sort of like amorphous dark shape that is taking form. And Santana starts to speak and he says, the Vistani have lived in this valley since before it was settled, over 1,000 years ago. When it was taken over by foreign kings and queens seeking conquest, we were uprooted. And now we wander the lost roads. And as you look into the fire, you can see that the dark shape that was just kind of like bubbling and forming before now takes the form of a man. It's a man on horseback, but it looks something large, like a spear, hits him, and the man and the dark figured man like falls from horseback. And he says, hundreds of years later, a new army came to conquer these lands for themselves. One day, a wounded soldier staggered into our camp, and he collapsed on the floor of the tent. We saw that he was injured, and we helped him. We treated his terrible wounds, and we quenched his thirst with wine. And the old Visana picks up, like he holds aloft his wine cup, and takes a sip from it, and then spits it out over the fire. And as he does so, it kind of like makes the fire like shrink and sputter a little bit. But as the flame itself recovers, the dark prone figure with the spear that was stabbing him, the spear like disappears, and the figure stands up. It looks like he recovers, and he goes on and says, "He survived." When we asked him who he was, he would not say. All he wanted was to return home, but we were deep in the land of his enemies. So we took him as one of our own and followed him back towards his homeland. His enemies hunted him. They said he was a prince, a man of high price. Yet we did not give him up, even when their assassins fell on us like wolves. And deep in this glowing green bonfire, you can see the dark figure that was just standing before raises up a sword, and shadowy figures start like coming in from the edges of the fire, assaulting this man. With each one, he swipes them down and starts like defeating all these other like invading shadows. And he continues and says, "This man of royal blood, he fought to protect us, as we protected him. We bore him safely to his home, and he thanked us. He said, 'I owe you my life. When you are in my lands, you may stay as long as you wish. Leave when you choose, and know that you will always be safe under my eye.'" And the dark figure in the dancing fire vanquishes one final foe. And as he does so, this sort of like black shape like kind of explodes a little bit like into the green fire. And as it does so, smoke just sort of like pours out in this like big ring, and it kind of like burns your eye a little bit to the point where you have to like look away. And whenever you recover, the smoke has returned to its like normal orange glow, and he turns to like go back to his seat and says, "When he returned, he conquered these lands. He finally conquered these lands. And we knew that we were no longer a people that would be persecuted here. And so we stayed. And we have been safe ever since." And he goes and sits back down. And he starts refilling his pipe.
It was so quiet that you just
We're all
Obviously, we have nothing.
We're all just digesting.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
so Strahd was saved by
By
these
these
people, and now offers them solace to live in his lands. He's captured this country through, his mystical arts, right? Could you? So yeah, okay. So Senna, pipes up after the story. He doesn't sound like a bad guy, but what we've heard about him has been terrible. He's destroyed a village because of a girl. I just what you've told us is kind of conflicting.
You hear Santana like sort of like speak up again, and he takes out his pipe and blows out some smoke, and he says, "A dark curse has befallen what was once a noble prince." And he goes back to smoking. He kind of like pauses a little bit as after he says that, like he can, like he opens his mouth a little bit, but like doesn't really find any words and just sort of like goes back to smoking.
Dark curse. So, just
You said
Rains-
go ahead.
oh no, you do the RP stuff and then
Ghosts.
we can do.
It's just- you said we'd be able to
Ghosts?
meet Madame Ava. When would that be?
Jarek stands up and sort of like wipes off his pants and says, "I think it is time for you to go and speak with her."
Nice.
That is where we'll end our session.
God damn it! No.
Jared needs to be here.
Yeah.
Ah!
I thought you had to pee.
Yeah. You know when I
already
disappeared,
went.
I really
Yeah,
had
she
to
turned the
pee.
camera off.
I could not
I didn't
hold
even
it
notice.
anymore.
It made me laugh a little bit on the inside because I was like, yeah, 10 or 15 more minutes, and then she like turned off the camera, and I was like, or now.
I couldn't. I drank
I'm about to do the
almost
same
an
thing.
entire
So you
bottle
guys
of
with
wine
me.
during this.
Yeah,
I
let's take a
peed
little
during the
little
first
break
final break.
before we switch to the after show.
Sounds cool.
Okay, we'll be back in 5 more minutes.
After show. This is the after show song. That's not the after show song. We need an after show song with music and dancing and
Go to Fiverr.
colors.
Buy one.
I could, yeah. If you know any musicians out there looking to
Make a quick buck.
Look at the what?
no, sorry, I got a text message I was looking at.
Did you?
Looking to make a quick buck, reach out to us at www.whereverwearerightnow.com.
MyFavoriteTrees.com.
MyFavoriteTrees.com.
On there, you'll find. On there, you should find a list of websites with charities on them. Go contact those charities.
And then
I really had to pee before this, guys.
Send
then-
them your
your music, yeah.
creations.
Yeah, and those charities will
Yeah.
be like, "Why are you doing this?" And you can say, "Well,
no,
because
don't lie to them. They'll send it right to us.
Oh yeah. Hold on, we're frozen. Okay, we're
You know who
not
we
frozen
are.
anymore.
Those.
Yeah. Okay, so that was a lot of stuff happened this
Hear
episode.
Jake twice,
What?
and it's like a 2-second delay right now, and it's just really weird.
You're
Come on,
listening to
hand
me
it I
twice?
just can't get over that.
Yeah, I still hear you through the wall,
Oh,
even with
okay.
the acoustic stuff up.
Yeah. We set up
Your acoustic
we
phone.
set up some paneling here.
Yeah, he has some, and I have some. Ta-da!
Nice. Acoustic foam always looks so good.
Well,
It's a good thing you can't see all of mine at once. It's a little
Yeah,
crooked.
I got my
Yeah,
acoustic
it's
foam right here. It's a blanket.
yeah, blanket. Yeah.
Jake
Right.
got mine for me.
Ranch's acoustic foam is a couch, isn't it?
It's
love
it's a
It looks like a exercise
exercise
bike.
bike?
exercise bike and a yoga mat.
Oh. I thought so. You got
I
rid of the
also
couch.
have a bed.
Well, I think he changed rooms, didn't he?
No,
Yeah,
oh,
I'm
did-
in our second bedroom.
You're in the
The Thomas room.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll see the yoga mat
if
you
we're-
just showed
this
Thomas.
is the workout
If we're
room. We have a
giving-
guest room.
you're in the hall of the
Giving them
cathedral
room
with that
names, then
echo.
this is the Jared room. Is
that,
what I'm in.
Is that the Jared room?
I assume it's
So,
where he sleeps when he stays over. So
welcome to the after show, the show that is after the show. We
my favorite
just
part.
finished our 5th session of Curse of Strahd, led by the most wonderful DM, Mr.
5-0.
Thomas.
That's a good ending.
that,
of-
it's time for first wonderful DM.
What?
Good save, Savannah.
What'd you say?
I was gonna say second favorite, and then I was like, no, but I also like them both, and then I just said
Yeah.
you're tied.
It's no big deal. I'm just your step DM.
So
So,
of
Yeah,
of
you see,
Still
the
a real
problem
dad.
is, I feel like if I ever say stepdaddy or anything like the rest of you do,
Hey, you can't-
somebody's gonna
you
make
can't-
some sort of sexual joke.
You
I
can't
am
do
your
that,
stepdaddy.
Savannah.
Yeah.
No, not
Step,
with
step
umbrella
DM,
wrap.
what are you doing?
Step
Yeah.
DM, what are you doing? Help me, I'm
I
stuck.
hate
Step
all
DM.
of you, and that's why I've never said anything about it, and everybody's always been
No,
been called
when a girl
DM
says
or
it,
by
when
their
a girl
name.
says daddy, it's icky. When a
It's
boy says it,
icky.
that's great.
Hey,
You see,
Daddy.
that's the problem.
That's right, Daddy.
Acting a little
God damn it!
Yep, daddy.
Rance is
Hey,
my
Daddy.
daddy.
Hey, Daddy.
I hate all
My
of
daddy.
you.
So the
I
after
shouldn't
show
have
that
said
happens
anything.
after the show, we like to spend a little bit of time talking
each other
about
daddy.
calling each other daddy. Talking about the events of what just happened. We spend maybe 20 minutes just chatting, talking to our viewers. Mr. Will Saving Throw,
Peace.
thank you so much for following this episode. We
Oh, hey,
appreciate-
Will, what up?
Oh, is that
know
one of
him?
your friends, Thomas?
Is that your boy?
Coworker, whatever.
Yeah, Will is
You're on-
one of my coworkers.
You're on the spot now. We said, "Is it your friend?" And then you said, "No, he's my
I
coworker."
think
Coworkers sometimes count as friends, and sometimes they don't because
I think they're my
you hate
friend.
them. Okay, then
it's
we're
it's,
okay.
it's one-sided.
We're homies.
He
so
says, "Hey, it's
We're-
me."
Will is my they. Will is my cleric main buddy. They're also
Oh,
a
nice.
cleric main.
well,
Nice.
we will answer.
We got none of those.
We'll kind of talk, talk some shit. We'll just talk whatever. If you have questions, feel free to pose them in the chat. We like answering questions. I think what I kind of wanted to get started with today is just talking about our missing player. He's not here.
Do you guys want me to explain what I did with Jared?
Yeah, go ahead.
Did you basically
Sure.
go through the whole counter?
So what I did is Kat obviously disappeared. You guys noticed that much later than I expected. That's like sort of like an interesting thing, where I had to play out this session with some assumptions in mind and just sort of hope that they were mostly correct. Something that I played out for him in his session was that you guys noticed that he was that she was missing, like at the start of combat, and you guys didn't say anything until combat was completely over, and I was like,
I think we were.
that changes some things,
I think we
but-
were fighting for.
I wanted to kill all the wolfies.
I think the wolves came too fast.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
the two crits
fair.
against me really set me
Two crits.
off.
I was just getting absolutely ganged up on, really.
Yeah, so the thing happened with Jared, that you don't know about, and then whenever Kat reappeared, what I did from then on was run how I expected the rest of the session to go, but I threw at him as many questions and scenarios as I could that you would potentially do when you interact with him,
Okay, question.
in order to get his reactions from whatever you could do.
Question.
Question, yes. Just answering.
So the cutting off his hair, or I'm sorry, her hair. Did that come up in your scenarios?
No, it didn't. But I think I had the. I think I knew how Jared would
Yeah.
react as Katarina in
yeah,
that
you got it.
situation.
Yeah,
There was some of
What
it that I.
about dyeing her hair though? Because I
so,
mentioned the hair dye before.
so that was the sort of thing is that like at some point, Jared like not only like gave me like permission, but like even suggested that I use Katharina as a little bit of like an NPC plot pusher, one of those characters. So he very much insisted that after like a few minutes of conversation, she's going to like say that she's tired and just like want to keep going. And the longer the conversation went, I was like, okay, this is definitely the part where he would like try to just like get out of the where she would try to just like get out of the conversation. I think that was the one thing that threw me off. The rest of it, I got answers from Jared enough to like actually explicitly say what Jared told me to say in that situation.
Nice.
It was 100% Jared's
did
idea
pretty well.
to insist that Six tell a story.
I like that. That sounded like.
That kind of
Was
I
it
thought
okay? I pushed you to tell the Shipshaven one. I was like, what other story?
Oh no, that's fine.
I
yeah.
am very. I actually really like that. That was the decision that you make. I think that's a great story to tell. Is like how Six would tell the story of your like intro adventure.
Yeah, I just wanted. a topic for it. I was coming up with different scenarios in my head, but yeah, those are.
It was a perfect story. I mean,
And it was real. I really like the way you told it too.
hit all the plot points.
It was
Thank
really
you,
good. And
Alex.
I think bringing it home too with like what happened to Alistair and everything was like gave me a really terrific segue in order to introduce the wine.
Yeah.
I do feel bad. I have your Black Arrow amulet.
No, I buried it.
No, you gave it to me before we separated.
No, I gave you
No,
the wheel.
that was the
The
Mendicus
wheel.
wheel.
Oh shit, you're right. The
yeah,
wheel.
the Black Arrowhead.
He has
Alistair
multiple
gave back,
things.
That's right. I have
He
the
has,
wheel.
He
I have
has
the
his
wheel.
knickknacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
His
still have my
knickknacks.
goblin trinkets.
Yeah.
His
It's all hidden. It's all hidden in that dirty
Goblin
coat of
loves
yours.
knickknacks.
Hey,
yeah.
I trust you. You're a nice person. Here's one of my trinkets.
It's a very goblin thing, and I love that it's manifesting in your character.
It's
Yeah.
good.
It's all just like
Dude,
it's
I
all
miss-
things you wouldn't expect.
I miss
A
having
wheel.
the arrowhead. Oh my god, that was such a good scene. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Yeah.
Did
that's
we?
good.
That one
I
was
loved it.
recorded,
And
right?
then it was
No, that
almost
wasn't
almost
released.
ruined the next session. It was almost it all went back to how it was before the
It
next
was-
session.
it was
when we
very
were-
wrote-
Your group in the first few sessions was so volatile. Like you guys like started to get to know each other and then fought over something.
Yeah.
And then like recovered a little bit and then fought again. And I was like, I have no idea how this like party dynamic is gonna progress.
And then Alistair died, and it really
Yeah,
just brought it all
so-
home.
Alistair dying brought everyone together.
It did. It
I
was
kinda
probably the
thought
best thing that
that-
could have happened.
Yeah, I kind of thought that might have been the case if if you made a sacrifice that might help cement the group. Not the reason I did it, obviously. The reason I did it was because the choice was, oh, I kill an innocent little baby or myself. So.
Or you keep a
obviously-
god from having its full power.
Right, which would
those are
offset
three
the
options,
balance,
yeah.
and I'm sure cause a whole bunch of shit later on. That I think it's just easier to kill yourself. I
Destruction.
don't know.
The easy way out, right?
It's a good show. I hope he's still in whatever prison dimension or whatever, still learning magic or whatever, trying to figure out his next steps. I don't know. Maybe he'll be like 1,000,000 years old when he escapes, or if he escapes. That's for Thomas to plan. I don't know. He won't give me anything.
We
though.
also have been turning. Yeah.
Wheels are turning.
Wheels of Time?
Wheels?
What?
Wheels?
Yeah.
Wheels. So, okay, I made a little bit of a reveal of Cinna today. I don't know if anybody caught it. Did anybody catch
No,
it?
probably.
She likes to leave her teammates to
after.
take on the brunt.
With Sylvina.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I maybe mentioned Sylvina in something.
Yeah.
Saved
Go back
her
and watch
life.
the recording.
Yeah. I listened to it.
I'm
That's why I fall
Yeah.
asleep watching.
I like to keep Cinna's backstory kind of hidden, but I might give some breadcrumbs
that's
every
good.
once in a while. It's I think over time it'll evolve to be something a little more fleshed out. This isn't just me being copping out like, oh, I haven't written this character yet, but
Also, have you written that character yet?
Dude, you've got Thomas is basically writing my character.
I'm
Thomas.
writing half of everyone's character except
Thomas,
for
can you-
Rance because he has full agents. Rance has full agency over his own character.
Yeah, but that's because Rance hasn't
Right.
written a lot of
Everyone
time.
else, I've written at least a quarter. I've written a quarter to a half of everyone else's character over them.
I want to use the excuse of I'm really fucking busy all the time with grad school on my excuse on why I need help writing
That's a
my
pretty good
character.
excuse.
I have to work
I just love
tomorrow.
character creation, and I can't help but dip my
Yes.
little fingers in everyone's pool of character.
Yes.
I'm okay with
It's
you
the
doing that with
greatest.
mine because I need the help because my creative juices just are like dead at the end of the day every day. Like I'm
Like-
declining playing an additional D&D game every other Saturday because I'm just dead at this point.
I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
I need more.
I
escapes.
know. You're playing. I'm not.
Yeah,
It's
Jake.
my
If you ever
friend.
need anybody else, I will gladly join.
Yeah, sounds good. So Saturdays I DM bi-weekly and play in a game bi-weekly. So in that game I DM
Are they the same weeks that you do them?
I think so. No, because it's gonna be tomorrow. It's gonna be tomorrow. Tomorrow AM
Tomorrow
we'll play.
is the one you're DMing.
Yes. Thank you, Deep Freeze.
Okay,
It is a
and then
pretty good game.
the week after is the one you're playing.
Yep.
Okay, so you need me to wake you up early. Got it.
Yes. All right. Yes, we are playing tomorrow. Let me
Got
send
it.
a message out in our Discord.
Cool. I will wake you up, and when you start to play, is that when I'll
man.
go to the lab?
Oh man.
That was a really good session.
So speaking of this,
Thank you.
if
I've been looking forward to you guys meeting the Vistani.
that was intense. That was awesome.
Everyone.
So, with how close Dane was to just actually dying, because that was
Dude, the
really
crit
fucking close.
fail.
That
close.
crit
Oh my
fail on your
God.
death
Too
saving
close.
throws?
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Oh,
Yeah. That was rough to see.
You guys had
happen.
some bad luck in your rolls today.
I was not wrong.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, I did.
And I
Shut up.
told
I had
I was
the
when I was
worst.
talking when Jared and I had our like one-on-one mini session, I was like, God, I hope these 4 can handle 11 wolves. I'm gonna feel so bad if I made this situation happen and they die because of it.
No, you're good. Like that's the thing though. Like if Dane would have died,
They have low HP.
I've already got another character in my head. I kind of want to do in this campaign.
No, keep Dane.
I love Dane.
Dane.
I love Dane.
I love Dane. I love his personality. I love how he
He
is.
I think
Yeah,
we have
11 wolves, but they're all very low HP. So
Yeah, no, I just suck.
and they're also level 5 right now.
Yeah.
So it was, and I feel like honestly that was a good like. I would call that a well-balanced encounter.
It was.
it was
Despite
pretty
how,
close. Yep.
despite I mean, even with a paladin
Fucking
having such a
2
high
crits.
AC and everything, like the
The
way that the
paladin
dice like
wasn't
tumble,
injured.
Yeah.
you guys defeated them, and yet you struggled against them. That's the kind of encounters that I like.
Yeah, that was really good.
I kind of wasn't expecting Senna to just like fucking take off, but I mean,
What? I'm
yeah,
not
it
gonna
was
be
good.
in front.
Yeah.
I'm like a wizard.
You have 18 AC. That's not a wizard.
Yeah, fuck you. I have. A
They don't
13
know
AC.
that until you said
I was.
no.
I
You
had,
said it earlier.
Yeah, we said it in the session.
Yeah.
Because
I
you said,
still
"Oh, I
don't
cast
wanna-
shield and my AC comes to 23," and I was like, "What was your original AC?"
Yeah.
I still don't want to be hit.
Your original AC is more than mine.
Yeah.
I'm only at 17.
I still
I
don't
have the
want to
lowest
be
AC
hit.
of everyone. I think even Kat has a higher AC than me.
I think maybe you just
I don't remember what
shouldn't
Kat's
have
AC
ro-
is.
Yeah,
I
Dane,
think
you need to get out of the front line.
maybe you
it
just
was- it
shouldn't
was-
have
but
rolled so
I had
low.
ter-
It wasn't your fault this time.
Terrible initiative order. And
Yeah.
then I got ganged up by like like 4 wolves right away.
Why don't
I
you have
couldn't
any
I couldn't
AOE?
run or anything.
We should maybe our next session maybe we do run through like the spells we
Yeah.
like to use stuff like that. So
Probably
keep that.
You
keep
guys
that in
are
mind.
camped here, so like
Probably could have gotten
like
up out of there.
it
actually.
it is dark now, and you guys are about to do like a sort of like more intense like role play sort of thing. Like in game tomorrow though, you guys have sort of like free agency. You're in like travel mode right now, so it's not like you have it's not like you really have like anywhere to go specifically or like any specific time to get somewhere. You're just trying to look for your buddy.
You know what? Now I think about it, Dane could have gotten out of there. I have fly.
You also have blink.
I mean, you have disengage.
You have
I-
disengage.
You know what though? In the heat of the moment, I forget stuff. I even forgot how shield works.
That's
I
good
forgot my
because that's
nipples
the
were
same thing would
pierced.
happen in the middle of battle.
like I forgot how casting shield worked. I forgot about disengage. In the moment, I was surrounded. I couldn't get out of there. That was all in my head. That's all I was thinking of.
And then of course 6 got critted twice. That was fun.
Yeah.
Six was very low there for a
Yeah.
hot second.
You got down to 5 HP out
Yeah.
of 40. What the fuck?
I killed things instead of helping
It was-
you.
it was good
but
that
that
I-
was out of saving your life. So
I got crit on and then damaged myself a little bit and then got crit on again.
It's kind of like a self-destructive lifestyle, though. Honestly, your whole your whole thing.
Yeah.
Ah.
That's true, because how much damage? Well, you actually rolled pretty well on your ouchie die whenever you started using your blood
got
magic.
three.
I think you hurt yourself the
Yeah.
most right there when we did like the whole con thing. You did like 5 out of 6 or something like that. I think that was the
Yeah.
highest you hurt yourself.
Oh
This
no,
game.
no,
So
I'm doing max.
No,
You've done
like
that,
this
yeah.
session. This session.
Oh yeah,
It's good that it happened like out of battle as opposed to
Oh
like
yeah,
when
we
we were
did the
in it.
5.
Thomas,
that's true, because if you had rolled a 5, then it would have gone. You would have been down to 3 HP.
And then I
Thomas-
would have healed you. It's
Thomas,
fine.
Yeah.
congrats on finally hitting me.
Yes,
Um,
after 14 sessions, I finally hit Jake's character.
You hit me in an earlier session, but
Yeah, take
I
that.
haven't been hit in Strahd. So
Okay, well,
I'm
we're only
still
5
waiting.
sessions into Strahd, and you've had 2 combat
We've had
encounters.
2
so-
encounters.
Don't tell him
I
that.
have a plan.
Feigns not to
for
tell
when
the
we have
DM.
a real combat encounter. I
you?
have a whole
Oh,
plan.
is this not a real
Was
combat
that not
encounter?
real?
Oh,
Don't-
so sorry.
You know
Don't
what?
talk.
511 wolves wasn't hard enough for
Hey,
you. I'll make
your
sure next time
combat
the difficulty
sucks.
next time.
Everybody shut up. I think it's like
Not
the
fair
third
to
time
you.
Dane's gone down.
11
It
wolves
is.
was not seen
You
as
got-
you
hard
went down
enough.
against the
Yeah.
Froghemoth. You went down against the in the siege of
In
Moon
the
and Star,
siege,
and now
yeah.
you went down
Yes.
against some wolves.
It's kind of
11 wolves was not seen as hard enough to Arcs for him to pull out like his secret weapon.
it's like, but
For
it's like
him to pull out his trump card. Like I have a whole plan for when that needs to happen. It has not yet.
I mean, well, you were talking about like, man, I want to get into combat soon because
Uh-huh.
because at level 5, Ark's
This
got
was-
this ability where he can do all this like
We've
multi,
never
he can
seen
do
it.
this like shadow clone jutsu stuff, and then I
Yeah,
throw
I'm
11
so
wolves at you,
excited.
11 combatants, the perfect time to shadow clone
Yeah.
jutsu yourself, and you
Didn't
don't.
need it.
And I was like,
Dane
wow,
was
I was like,
absolutely
nice.
surrounded, looking for
I
his
didn't
buddies
need
to
it.
come and help him.
I didn't need the shadow clone jutsu this time. They were so weak of enemies. But when we get to an encounter where it's needed, there's gonna be. I think it's 5. I think it's 5 is what I'm maxed out at right now. 5 Arxes. Or
Dane
Alright.
was
or whatever
Dane was
form I'm
one
in.
roll of the
There'll
dice
be
away
5
from
of me.
completely dying.
Yeah.
you'll-
And, it wasn't an appropriate time to bust out the thing that you've been saving.
I
Alright,
hope,
we
I
are-
hope when you do it, I hope when you use those 5 arcs, they see right through it right away. I hope it doesn't work.
We are coming up
It only
to.
doesn't work if they use senses that aren't vision or if they have like true sight or whatever it's called where they can't be tricked.
I hope the
We-
next time we use
Which
it,
is not a
Thomas
lot
has
of
them have the
creatures.
best sense of smell in the world, so they can just smell you.
We are coming up to the 30-minute mark.
Also, I
Um,
wasn't sure if wolves have that or not, so that was part of why I didn't use
Deep
it.
Deep
but-
Freeze 44 has said the real point of the after show are any My Favorite Tree spoilers. So I think maybe we, in this episode,
Give me the deep.
with some Thomas,
Before
is
those spoilers get
what's
out.
next? I just want to know what's the next tree.
Yeah.
You just want me to like straight up tell you what the next tree is?
Or
Maybe give us
Jesus,
hints,
tell
don't
us
tell
the
me right
color.
away.
Tell us the color of it.
What region is the
Oh.
tree from?
Jake's question first. Brown.
Fuck.
And
That's all of them.
and
Just kidding.
and as
that-
for
that-
as for Tumis's
it's not
question,
Aspen.
Pacific Northwest.
Pacific Northwest. All right, that's a good hint. And brown really does help because it illuminates birch tree. That's all I can name.
You need to play more
The real
Minecraft.
question,
I don't know any birches that are native to the Pacific Northwest.
So the real
Yeah.
question
Before we knew
is,
that, though,
will Savannah remember that it's Tuesday before Thomas texts her that it's Tree Tuesday?
Tree Tuesdays.
You can put
Oh,
on
yeah,
notifications.
Savannah
Nice.
has subsubscribed to Tax.
Yeah, there's no.
I've
Thank
actually
you.
already done
Thank
the
you,
well. The
Will.
Aspen I did for episode 5. So
yeah,
Yeah,
they did ask
I've
him.
subscribed to texts about updates because Spotify has not been updating me on when it gets updates, although it's supposed to. So now I just get personal updates from Thomas.
There's a tree
And it's fine.
octopus.
I remember this week because the
Octopus
semester
tree.
started. So I
No,
think
there's a
that's
tree.
why.
Oh, it's an internet hoax. Okay, never mind. Sorry,
Aw.
I googled
well, there is
Pacific
such a thing
tree.
called octopus tree.
octopus.
Let me show you guys a picture of the octopus tree.
What?
I've been there. I visited
Yeah.
it. It's in Oregon.
Kind of sounds like the James Bond movie.
Octopus tree.
Octopussy.
Octopussy.
Octopus. Octopus.
I should just start making
Tree.
tree-related parodies of James Bond movies.
Oh, I see.
As soon as you said that, I was like, man, this sounds like a movie.
Octopus tree.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up here.
Yeah.
Well, you pulled up a picture that I took with my own hand.
Really? No
Not
way.
not something a stranger took.
I'm sorry. Did you have it in the Discord?
I was there. I couldn't touch it, but what?
What, did you post it somewhere?
I'm
No, look at
Holding
your
it up.
camera.
Oh, at my use my eyeballs. Okay.
Look at Zoom.
Yeah.
I see it.
Let me
I like
close-
it.
go back to
Oh,
our app
nice.
here.
That looks
Neat. Oh.
surprisingly like this photo I found online, Thomas.
Guys, I took the picture myself.
You're
Thomas,
not
it
even
looks-
in
How
it
did we,
though.
Thomas, was this when you were talking to the
In
girl that you were
Rockaway
camping
Beach,
with?
Oregon. I'm not in any of my pictures. I hate selfies.
All right,
He
Thomas.
definitely didn't hear my question.
Thomas, you have another
What was your
question.
question, Savannah?
Oh.
Oh, I was just asking if this picture was taken around the same time that you were talking to the girl that you went camping with.
That was. This was taken in May. That happened in August of that year.
Boo.
Oh my God! I almost forgot to tell you guys. I have news.
What news? News?
I got a job for this summer.
Nice.
It's great. Where?
Sequoia and Kings Canyon National Parks.
Oh shit.
I've heard of
That's
that.
in California.
so far away.
Nice.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that there were a surplus of national parks in Oklahoma that were really close to you that I could.
You're only allowed to
Have
work
a
at
week off of
parks
work
close by.
to go to Texas in May.
Okay, so you're only allowed to work
Why would
close
I go
by
to
or in
Texas?
Texas.
Yeah,
Ew.
fuck Texas.
All right,
Well,
fuck you
so
guys.
there's a wedding on a Saturday.
I said
and then
fuck Texas.
My
Fuck
cousin's
you! I hate
graduation.
Texas.
Fuck you. I love Texas.
I have a wedding and then a graduation to go to like 5 days apart in
It's
May.
supposed to, like,
and
rain
so I'm
and
just spending
snow
the whole
this
week in
week.
Texas.
What's your travel blog, Thomas?
It's beautiful.
What's my travel blog? Oh,
Yeah.
I don't have a travel blog.
Hmm.
I like to just like disappear.
Yeah, I guess when you go to parks, you're kind of just offline all the time.
Well, a lot of the
miss going
time
to
is that I don't
parks.
have cell signal, and
take lots of
here's the
photos,
other
though.
thing that I need to. Here's the other thing that I need to bring up. This job starts in June, and I'll be on the road for a few weeks before then. So we're gonna need to take at least a month-long break in around May and June. What I have read on park housing reviews is that where I'm gonna be living at the Cedar Grove duty station in Kings Canyon this was from 5 years ago, mind you. Apparently,
Get
5
on.
years ago,
Do I need to
there
buy
was,
you
like
a-
no
a-
cell service?
Do I
for
need to
at
buy
least an
you
hour.
and pay for your your satellite network?
Hotspot?
Yeah, your satellite hotspot.
No, dude.
Starlink. Yeah,
If
there you
you-
go.
I mean, if you,
I'll mail it to you.
yeah, I mean, yeah, if you wanna.
What cell provider
If you
do
wanna,
use,
if you wanna
Thomas?
mail it, if you wanna get that for me and get that for me, then yeah, maybe.
Starlink beta.
But yeah,
open.
so as of 5 years ago, you couldn't get any cell signal for like, unless you drove like at least an hour away from housing, and internet is definitely not an option there. Cell signal may have improved since then, but in the event that it hasn't, and I can't find somewhere to like regularly go to
Savannah
get internet
finishes
to
her
continue
one-shots.
running this campaign. Savannah
Savannah-
finishes her one shots. Rance finishes.
We can't do Savannah's
Notion
one shot
8,
because Thomas
which
is
has
a
been
part
on
of
pause
it.
for a while.
Nah, it's okay. Thomas just disappears.
He's trying to find the legendary recipes. He can't.
Tarragon,
you guys will
Tarragon needs
find it
to
for
find the
him.
recipe.
No, I'm
And
gonna
you
find
guys
this
can
recipe for him.
find it for him. He gets an emergency call
Okay,
where
here's the
he
thing,
has to
Savannah.
go find something.
Thomas has been wanting to play
Savannah,
that guy
here's
for
the thing: is your yeah? A, I've been wanting to play that guy for so long. B,
True.
is that one shot going to be the same without Tarragon, the flavor cleric?
exactly.
No.
Come
We
on,
can play
it's
the
such a
other
good
one.
it's such a good character.
But since I have two, we can do the other one that I haven't put like a secret recipe reason for Tarragon to want to go to it in. And we can just start
I
that one
guess.
because that one's prepped too.
I
Thomas-
suppose, yeah. I mean, yeah. You guys. I'm not gonna say don't
suppose.
play.
You got
without
British
me,
there for a
but-
second.
We'll
Yeah.
we'll figure it out based on how your cell service is and stuff.
But,
I'm gonna
We'll
be there
figure it out.
until November is the thing.
So most cell providers have like a thing you can add to like your plan where it's just a little hotspot box. It's
You
like this
have to
big,
get
and
cell
it's
service
you
for
can
that
carry
to work.
Wi-Fi. It's like a little Wi-Fi box that you can carry around.
But
See,
you
here's
have
the
to
thing:
get
is that
cell
you need
service.
cell signal.
And that's not a thing at all.
That's what I did
times.
whenever we started Trouble a Brewin'. I was still living in Washington and I had no
Sure.
internet, but I had cell signal, so I used my phone as a hotspot.
Which
No,
explains
but-
some of your
Can a
connection
one shot
problems
last more
then.
than one session? Yeah. So a one shot is just.
It should be a one shot. It's definitely like a
It's-
multi-session.
It's an
thing
adventure
for mine.
that's
Yeah.
built for a $600 a month. It's an adventure built for a self-contained purpose. Your party's gonna go in, they're gonna do the thing, they're gonna leave, and then that's the end. You might come back to the
Ooh, my phone's
just
almost
one
dead.
time.
I would say usually a one shot doesn't have you level up until the very end, so it's
Yeah.
like a one
Right.
level sort of thing. That's why I wouldn't call our intro adventure
Oh,
a one
gotcha.
shot. I would call that a mini adventure because that was 9 sessions and you guys leveled up twice. So
That was
Yeah.
2 one shots.
Whereas
but
mine
like-
is actually like it is designed as a one shot. It was designed to only have you guys level up once. Yeah,
Self-contained
I made
stories.
a few tweaks because it was made for like the first edition of D&D. But besides the tweaks, like it was supposed to be self-contained. It was supposed to be one level at the end. I haven't done the math. That's probably not true anymore.
and then Rance ran the
What?
the Rick Danger and the Blue Eyed Lovelies one
oh,
shot. That
I
was
missed that.
5. Was that 5 sessions? How long was that?
It's 4 or 5. Yeah.
4 or 5? Yeah.
My character hated yours. I loved that.
We've
session.
got
All
we've
of your
got a
characters
lot on
hate
the
mine.
we've got a lot of sessions on the back
Not
burner.
all of them.
Yeah, we get a lot to flesh out.
We've
our
got
world.
we've got an isekai session we were thinking about doing.
So
Well,
fucking
I,
excited
again,
for that.
I want to be present for that.
Yeah,
I already
so-
made my Hero Forge for it.
Yeah, we all
I
did.
think I
My
honestly
Hero
think about that a
Forge-
lot.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay,
And
cool.
I'm in a
I'm
my
bathrobe.
hero forge for that is literally an outfit that I've probably worn like at least once a week every summer because it's a tank top and shorts. But
Yeah,
Mine's a
we'll-
green sweater and some hiking pants. So
like
we'll
when I
talk-
sent it out, Jake's response was, "I think you're wearing that outfit right now," and I'm like, "I'm not," but I also wear it frequently. You are right.
We'll talk more about upcoming stuff as it's upcoming. At this stage, we're just gonna keep. Need to start a YouTube channel. Yeah. Probably, and then just upload the. VODs to YouTube.
with like me leaving in May. Also, I am going to try and steer the. I'm going to try and have our campaign like essentially have like an arc finale sort of thing before we go off, so that like it's a sort of like it's a place to leave off for a while.
Yeah.
Now the pace.
I have
we're-
something in mind that in my head you will get to at that time, but there is no predicting what's actually going to happen.
It's true.
make enough for a Wormwood table. Oh my god, you and Wormwood.
Looking
man.
back at our
Romance pretty good.
Okay, I got a question, Thomas, and maybe this might be our last question on the show today. The pace we're going. Did you expect us to get to where we were today, or were you thinking we'd go further, or did you think we'd go somewhere else?
So what I actually originally planned for, whenever I write a session, I will write past to what I'm expecting you to get to, and then in my outline notes, I will write in parentheses potential stopping point, potential stopping point,
Gotcha,
potential
okay.
stopping point in various sections.
That's fine.
When I originally wrote it, I had where you ended as a potential stopping point, but then thought that you guys might end up in the possibility that you guys cheesed the wolf fight. This was back when Jared was still going to be in this session. Literally what happened is because Jared couldn't make it, I rewrote what was going to happen. Jared's bard character, I think, has a few good AoE spells that would
Yep.
really deal with this pack of wolves super cleanly.
Thunderclap.
In the event that went
or
really
Thunderwave.
fast, I had your meeting with Madame Eva planned, but whenever Jared said that he wasn't going to make it, I knew that he needed to be there for what's about to happen. And so I said, whatever happens, whether we go long or whether we go short, I'm cutting it off right before the meeting with Madame Eva starts. And so I ran Jared through literally everything that we did. So it was exactly the amount that I expected.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
And then I guess maybe just a follow up for our viewers. He hasn't confirmed or denied. Thomas hasn't confirmed or denied this, but this character we're about to meet is potentially the one that we've seen before in my vision and Senna's vision when she entered Barovia. So if you want a little taste of what's going to come next week, you can go check out some of our previous videos. I've clipped all the fear videos. We had a little bit of AV technical difficulties. I think we've ironed those out, though. I think we're kind of just cruising along now and producing content. So look past those, but you should be able to still access those clips that I made and get some of our characters' history a little bit more if you're interested. So I think I'm going to call it here. We've been live for 3 hours and 45 minutes. Thank you so much for tuning in. We really appreciate you. Your viewership is so nice. We're going to go do our own things. We'll be back here next Friday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. So
it's going to be a really good one, so make sure you be there. And also listen to my podcast, My Favorite Tree.
Be there, be square.
Episodes every Tuesday.
Tuesdays. Episodes on Tuesdays.
Tree Tuesday. All right.
It's easy to remember. They both start with T. So.
Everybody have a
What a coincidence.
I know.
Everybody have a great...
Why can't it be Tree
evening.
Tuesday and Tree Thursday?
Everybody have a great
I don't have that much
fucking
content.
weekend.
Oh, okay.
There are